force the gate of the National Assembly open. So that they see for this live video, the workers force the gate open. This is the gate of the National Assembly. They lock up before, and then they don't enter. But they pull down the gate of the National Assembly. The gate of the National Assembly is pulled down. And the gate of the National Assembly is Nigerian workers force them open.
We are here and we must conquer. We are here. We are getting ourselves here.
Let's go.
Country people, now the gate of the National Assembly be this. Now the gate of the National Assembly be this. Nigerian workers pull them down because security people block the gate. They don't let them enter the gate to the National Assembly. For this live video, Nigerian workers force the gates open, enter inside National Assembly because security people lock the place. They don't let them inside.
All right. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to every one of you right there. Thank you very much for joining us. Today is another wonderful day, Wednesday, 2nd of August, 2023. Thank you very much, my people. I'm sorry that I have to stop all these videos from there. I have more important videos to showcase, but I wanted to come in right now. My people, how on a day today? How on a day today? It's a beautiful day, right? Yes, I believe many of you followed up with the protest that happened today here in Nigeria. Yes, that is the situation we find ourselves. Although I was happy that it didn't escalate out of the primary plan. We're going to be talking about many things today, many things. Labour, yes, NLC, I accused them the other day that they might not come out. They did well today. For me, that's my kind of person. If you do well, I'll say it. Although it was not an happy ending. I don't like how they managed to listen to the member of National Assembly. Because obviously the way it looks like right now, there's not going to be protest tomorrow. Because the member of National Assembly have managed to convince them wrongfully by telling them to give them 7 days. Bola Ahmed Tinubu gave us his speech 2 days ago. He didn't promise anything. He said, and I quote, "I wish there's something I can do, but at this moment, there's nothing I can do." So the National Assembly promised 7 days. It's very, very unfortunate to see that the NLC protest will not continue because my wish was to see this protest continue, in fact, till the judgment in court. But nevertheless, what do I know? Thank you very much, my people. I appreciate every one of you right there. I'd like to quickly appreciate every one of you, although I've already acknowledged everybody right there. I just want to quickly mention one or two names, then we can move on. Mother of all, Mommy Diaspora, good evening to you, Mommy. Thank you very much for all you do for us. We appreciate you always. Kesta, J. George, I can see you right there. Kwabata, Ina, I can see you. Thank you very much. Martina, Obaseki TV, thank you very much. Madam Patricia Tagbo, Jimmy, thank you very much. I appreciate you all. Good evening to every one of you. Madam Bella, Naomi, I can see you right there. Thank you. Charlie, Prince, I can see you. Oluwasegun, Yomi, Abdul, thank you very much. Edmond, Sume, thank you. God bless every one of you right there. Patricia, not fame, my dear sister, I can see you as well. Thank you. June Obaseki, I can see you as well. God bless you all, my people. Thank you for your continued support. Thank you for your encouragement. And I can see a super chat just came in from Amazing Grace USA. Thank you very much, madam. I really do appreciate this. Thank you. According to your text, say get yourself some very cold soda and roasted corn. Thank you. Thank you so much, Mr. Najawas. Thank you very much, madam. I appreciate you. Always, always, always. Michael Organ, MRO, I can see you right there. Thank you very much, sir, for joining us. Sam C. Amori, I can see you. Henry Sunday, thank you. Alfred listed, I can see you all right there. I can see numbers. Thank you very much for joining us. God bless you all. Blessing Okafor just coming in. Thank you. And God will bless every one of you right there. Yes, like I said before, I might not be able to mention all names anymore because I've showcased so many names already. But the reason why I have to come in right now, because all the videos that I need to showcase, I need to analyze it. Yes, and so that you guys will understand where we're coming from. You know, I'm not going to post out a link now. Don't worry. I'll post out a link later. But for now, I want everybody to pay attention to these videos now. Thank you, my wonderful people, for coming in. I appreciate you all. Now God bless you now. Yes, I would like us to, or before, I don't know. Okay, let's take it the way I've planned it, because I wanted to change it. I wanted to change it again, but let me just take it the way I've already planned it to be. You know, my people, help me to press on the like button and let's do this. Press on the like button is very, very important. You know, the more you press on the like button, the more we have the opportunity for YouTube to recommend our video, or rather suggest our video to others that have not seen it before. Thank you very much, my people. I appreciate every one of you right there. I would like us to listen to this man here. What's his name again? Is he Umaru or something? 1 minute. Let me see. His name is always difficult for me to understand. I don't know why. The former EFCC boss. What's his name again? Oh God. Uhuru, right? He's currently working with Tinubu. Like the name, I don't lost time for my brain right now. Somebody please write it on the comment section, because I really need to come here. Write it on the comment section, my people, to assist me here. Is it Uhuru or Uma? Let me see if somebody put it on the comment section already. 1 minute. Okay, nobody yet. Okay, let me bring it on. The former EFCC chairman, you know, that is currently on the Ribadu. God bless you, Clement. Thank you, Ribadu. Okay. Now, not say Ribadu was the former EFCC chairman, right? Nuhu, yeah, that one I become problem just that. Nuhu Ribadu. Okay, yeah, thank you. God bless you all, my water. You see, it's a collective effort. You see, when all the time I like to say it's a collective effort, because we are working together here. Me, I not to know, you not to know. We are managing ourselves. Nobody's perfect as a human being. Thank you. God bless you all, my people. Yes, Nuhu Ribadu was the former EFCC chairman. We are getting somewhere. Let's listen to this video right here. I believe after listening to this video, you will give him a lot of credit, right? How he dealt with corruption at that time. But after listening to this video, it's now up to you to say, was his decision selective? Just look at it. I don't want to put words into your mouth. Look at it. Let's watch this. Was he selective with his decision? For me, I'll say yes, he was. Because Tinubu have been a corrupt man for decades, including when this man was the EFCC boss. You know, near he gets one day. And many, many more. But now, I don't really want to expatiate on that, because that's not where I'm going. I'm not coming to the cabinet of Tinubu right now. Is one of them. Being one of them is not even the issue, even though it's an issue. But let's say it's not an issue. This man came out about 24 hours or so ago. Wait till he talk, go shock now. Make I play with it, he tell us. The same man, make we listen to this one of people. Appreciate you. Or press on the like button. We are getting somewhere. Now make me say I'm not going to post our links. I'll post our links soon, but let's get this part properly. Listen to what you have to say here. Thank you. Before that, let me quickly appreciate Aquabata in there. Thank you very much, sir. I really do appreciate. Thank you very much. I think, I don't know, Aquabata in there, I think is a woman. You know, thank you very much. I'm not too sure. I'm sorry. Sometimes I call you sir, I call you ma. Thank you. Thank you. I really do appreciate you for your continued support. You are always supporting me alongside with others. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for your support. I'm grateful, and I'm grateful for the continuous encouragement. Let's listen to what you have to say here. Yeah. One moment. I'm getting it.
I thought this was remarkable. I'm not sure if you've discussed it. New rebuttal.
60 days. And most of the problems facing the meeting was an opportunity.
I thought this was remarkable. I'm not sure if you've discussed it already. Take a listen.
Meeting was an opportunity for us to appeal to the labor leaders and by extension to Nigerians that we are facing difficulties and challenges, not our making. We inherited a very bad situation. Most of the problems that people are talking about is not the creation of this government. This government is barely 2 months old, 60 days, and since we've been facing these difficulties and challenges. We have a president, a listening president, an engaging president, a president who will want to have a conversation and react, and he's doing that. He's really genuinely, honestly doing it. So what we are talking and what the appeal that we are making out to just not the leaders, all Nigerians, please understand what is going on. Please give us that support that is needed and required. We are working. We are trying to change things. We inherited a very bad situation.
We inherited a very bad situation from this man, Robadu. But this man forgets, say, we all are aware that Tinubu was part of the previous satanic government that gave him power. For the whole 8 years, Tinubu was part of that government. Right? Robadu jumped that one. He said, we inherit. You know, I've talked about this before on this platform, that our satanic leaders, they are always good in passing blames to the previous government. They go use 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, in fact, the whole 8 years to complain about the previous government. The previous government was bad. Then the people choose you to come in. Then you are not using your time to complain about the previous government. Now, the previous government of Buhari was extremely bad. So because of that, Nigerians now decided that they will never, ever want APC again. What did they do? They ring them, broad daylight. Robadu, who pretend that he was doing the right thing at that time, also know that this cabinet, the same cabinet wherein they now stole the people's mandates. But he didn't say anything. You see what I'm talking about? Check yourself if you are listening to me right now. Let me come to the people. If you are listening to me as a human being right now, what is that thing you are doing right now that you know is wrong, but people didn't know? You are the only person that know that this thing is wrong. Stop it. My brother, my sister, stop it. You will die one day. Yeah. You have opportunity now to hear my voice, right? Because I not be pastor now. You say, I beg you, talk me, come on for them. This gong weapon for eye or the fiscal weapon for head, now the chakam. Right? But maybe now your pastor talk and you say, oh, now true, you go carry Bible. Stop it. You don't have anything to gain when you choose to do the wrong thing. But you have everything to gain by doing the right thing. Just look. I understand people change, but what is your excuse to change? Let's assume it's changed. Then what's your excuse? Now, the same man I talk just now say, he arrested his boss, he arrested this, he persecuted them by himself single-handedly, right? I play him. In fact, that video was long. In case you go and listen to it on your free time. But this is the same man in the same cabinet with a questionable character, Tinubu. He's there. It's just like me. I tell you all the time, say, I know you can't find my name with anything fraudulent or anything bad. Let me put it like that. Then tomorrow, you know, here say, na me and Yahoo boys, they waka, or they do one or two things, they share money. Then tomorrow, I can't tell you, say, no, they be my friends, but me not be Yahoo boy. Will you believe that? Or leave that? Let's come to maybe kidnapper. No, they be my friend, but I not be kidnapper. Or armed robber. No, they be my friend, but I not be armed robber. No. My people, let me ask this question. Is it difficult for you to turn down an appointment, for example? You know, say, for example, I just want to ask, armed robber or a kidnapper call you, give you appointment that will be fetching you monthly salary. Maybe a very, very attractive salary. Will you accept it? Or you say, no, thank you, I'm okay. Why is it that in Nigeria, our leaders don't resign? Why is it that in Nigeria, our leaders don't turn appointments down? Even though it's coming from the most deadliest person on earth, they will happily take it. Look what Wike did to us. I used to support Wike, although one or two of my brothers that used to follow me on my platform, they personally told me here, say, Naija Wash, you are fighting for Wike. Wike is a wicked, selfish, satanic person. I defended him. No, I like what he's doing. He built bridges. I just need a government, that a leader that will continue to build good infrastructure and all that. Look at River State, which most of these things, you know, he really do them. I didn't know this man was doing most of the things for his own selfish reason. All the bridges, when I say Wike on the commission every day. He do all of them down, you know, commission them. He wanted to be chosen first as a presidential candidate under PDP. Then, the only way he go fit contain win Nigerians' mind, which if maybe they choose as candidate, if for tough, he will come the commission on those bridges. Then everybody go say, this man do something, no, he must win. He can't they hide all of them. But because he can't say, you know, come out at all as a candidate, now he can't they bring their comment. Let me come back to this again. What is wrong if Ribadu, with the name where he don't build for himself in the past, I don't know whether Tinubu call him or if he call Tinubu, any of them will call each other. Let us you say that Tinubu call him, come and work for me. What is wrong if Ribadu now say to Tinubu, I'm sorry, I have to turn this offer down. I can't take it. Is anything wrong with that? My people, let's move on. And there's a very heated argument between Rufai and the other guy on this particular video. Let's listen to this and move on.
To just not the leaders, all Nigerians, please understand what is going on. Please give us that support. that is needed and required. We are working. We are trying to change things. We inherited a very bad situation.
I just thought that was remarkable. And then Labour, look, finally, the demands that they're putting forward, I feel that there's a lot of cognitive dissonance where you're trying to hold two opposing views at once. Labour's demands for refineries to be fixed, it's going to take forever to fix them. Also, you cannot have, before I was talking about modular refineries in the private sector, you cannot have profitable modular refineries in a downstream sector that is regulated. Have you noticed why, or have you noticed that on the Global Business Report, we had a CEO of a modular refinery, you've had one, Newsday has had one. All of a sudden, once fuel subsidies were removed, all of a sudden, all the players in the modular refineries are coming out to talk because their profit margins are increased. So you cannot ask for refineries to be fixed and also have fuel subsidies in place. It can't work. Doctor was talking about the fact that they want teachers to be paid more. Well, hello, the public schools are supposed to be revenue generating assets and fees have gone up. You cannot complain about fees going up, which is supposed to be able to improve the remuneration of teachers, and also want government to continue to keep fees down and subsidize education. So the FAC allocation that we just got, which by the way is as a result of the liberalization of the foreign exchange, brought in 1.9 trillion, is where you're going to get money to pay more teachers. So Labour needs to be very realistic about the demands that they're making and how they can be implemented.
Okay. So much to talk about.
Plenty.
From Fitch rating in the United States to all the other issues. But we understand that Niyo Oyelowo, our rice correspondent, is on the ground in Victoria Island. Okay, he's not available now.
Yeah,
Okay, when it's available, let us know. And then we'll try to take a look at the situation in Lagos. Who wants to respond to Rotus first?
No, so I'm going to respond to you first.
Oh,
so this
please,
is the argument of the Labour.
Yeah.
Prior to this time, the problem about subsidy has always been the transparency. And I think people get the conversation wrong. The transparency with the subsidy removal process itself and what happened. The lack of transparency, even on the part of the petroleum, the NNPC, as regards that regime and what went on. The fact that they've been saying modular refineries, we have, they've been talking about turnaround maintenance of the refineries all this while, and they keep giving deadlines, and we don't get modular turnaround of the modular refineries. The argument is, if you have your stock and refineries produce locally, you'll be able to eliminate some costs. Not that fuel price will go back to 185, don't get me wrong. But you'll be able to eliminate some costs like the landing costs and all of that. And also, do you know there are some provisions in the laws that says that to be able to guarantee energy security locally, there are some provisions that say you can also sell to the refineries in Naira as against the international price of dollars so that they are able to produce to guarantee energy security within.
At what exchange rate?
If at the local, as a Naira.
I know, but what exchange rate is in dollars? Crude is priced in dollars.
Yes.
What exchange rate in Naira?
So if that comes into play,
Rufai, what exchange rate?
Now,
You can't, no, don't do.
We could now argument, wanna see this heated debate, or rather argue. Just watch.
Don't dodge.
Rotus, please.
What exchange rate in Naira?
Rotus,
Rufai is doing it again.
I'm not happy.
He's making a point and he doesn't
no,
want to
I'm not happy about your conduct. Let me finish. Let me finish.
Exchange rate in
Naira?
Naira?
Let me finish now.
Just say the exchange rate.
You are ambushing me. Let me finish. Just wait. Please.
All right.
And I must confess to you, I don't like your conduct in this.
Because I put you on the spot. You try to escape these things.
Listen
if you're
to
gonna,
me. If you're taking all the time, Rotus, you're taking all the time.
The exchange rate.
Wait.
It's not realistic. That's why he's making that point.
The rate.
Dr.
Abati, I think you should warn him.
The rates.
The rate is in the Naira equivalent to the dollar.
At what rate?
Let me make my point.
Which you didn't support.
Wait
now.
Please.
Dr. Abati, wouldn't let me make
interruptions.
My point. Okay. Let me make my point. At the Naira equivalent to the dollar. And once your production increases, I'm going back to using your words. You are the one that talk about market forces. And please, let me make my explanation to the end. Don't interrupt me.
Okay.
If you interrupt me, I will stop. Once market forces increasing and we have a lot of production, then I think we can get a stability as regards prices. That's always the argument that Labour is making as regards fixing the refineries. And this argument is coherent enough. Because if you look at what the government has expended as regards cost on this refineries all these years, it has been as a case of corruption that has not made us go to the end of all of this. I get your point of view, classical economist in thinking and all of that. But the truth is, when it comes to practical realities of the Nigerian economy, there are some things that does not hold water. And that's why we are pushing. And I'll take you back to the 80s when we had refineries working and producing. We're subjected also to these international conditions. But at least because we were producing within, there was still some leverage as regards pricing. That's the conversation the Labour is having here. And you have not tried it out. We have not even fixed refineries and we have ample production locally before we say it's not going to work. These are international rates at which it's been sold. But if you provide in Naira, people can provide and they can produce. I'm not saying the cost will go back marginally to what it used to be before. But at least you're going to have a cost that is not too subjected to the international whims and caprices. And that's what we're saying.
What's the cost?
Pure and simple.
What's the cost?
The cost will be dependent on the local production.
You can't say
Can we make
That's what we're
progress?
saying.
Ayo,
No, nobody can say the cost.
Please, let's make progress.
Then Labour has no point to make. Rufai, if the cost is not, the marginal cost is not reflective.
argument is not by shouting.
You don't have a point. That's
Why on earth Rutos will be supporting this satanic government, defending them indirectly? Now wow, a young man. Tari Dokumbo traveled all the way from a house, wherever they come from, come to Abuja, come monitor the protests that were currently going on by the NSC, the Labour people. According to the what is currently trending on social media, that Asari Dokumbo actually traveled all the way to Abuja to come to monitor anybody that will do anyhow during the time of the protest. I can't say, so you don't reach like that. Now, wow. But meanwhile, let's listen to this. Thank you, my people.
Well, former militant leader Asari Dokubo also stormed Abuja in protest. Let's take a quick look at that video.
Una hear wetin they talk, Obi, wait for your turn. Una hear where they talk, say, Atiku, wait for your turn. For you guys to know that you're doing a wonderful job. Every obedient all over the world, I want to say thank you to you all. We are doing a wonderful job here. All those satanic people that call into our show to say, Una do they talk, we they talk. Listen to that music. Turn by turn, no, na Jagaba turn, no. Turn by turn, no. Obi, wait for your turn. Why be say the person that deliberately fix in second position? Why they not say Atiku, wait for your turn? Oh God, let's move on, my people.
Rufai is cracking up. What can we say? Turn by turn. Rufai, I mean, everyone has a right to protest. This is what needs to happen.
Why the hypocrisy of the police force scares me. Asari can do this. But when Labour said they want to go on protest, you start to tell them that you fear that people will infiltrate. Why didn't they infiltrate Asari's protest? Why is only Labour's own that the police used to shout that people might want to infiltrate? He has a right of protest. Absolutely. And he's chanted his songs. Turn by turn, no. Nobody should stop him. Just like nobody should stop anybody that wants to protest against the government. Simple.
Perfect. It must be peaceful, though.
And it must
All
be
the
peaceful.
protests must be peaceful. And the security forces.
All right, I'll stop that particular video right there. You know, honestly, we are doing a wonderful job. I'll leave it like that. We are doing a wonderful job. You don't know. The biggest threat that Tinubu and his supporters are facing right now is Mr. Peter Obi. And you and I, obedience. For the first time in decades, this is the first time a small party can give headache to a bigger party. Now me talking for year. Now me talking. Many of us, we started this debate in 2020, 2021, then early 2020, 2022, January, February. Some of you are on the comment section, you can testify to it. I said a smaller party will take over Nigeria. At that time, we never even know the Labour Party. We don't know anything. We normally have a debate on this platform every Friday. That a smaller party will take over. Immediately, Peter Obi decamped out of PDP. I was the first. In fact, I started supporting Mr. Peter Obi 4 months later. Now the word, I quote, the word obedient started coming out. Obedient. We'd already started for you. I said no. At that time, my wonderful panelists, many of them were supporting different people and all that. Me, I was saying that, oh, although I was neutral, but in my mind, I'll tell you now, I was aiming for Sowore. I brought Sowore to this platform. Sowore spent 3 hours here with us on this platform, taking questions. Many of you can testify to it. But this time, Peter Obi never emerged. He was still with PDP, and me, I don't really want to hear anything to do with PDP, even though my dad is a chieftain of PDP. But immediately it decamped. I switched. I still have the evidence with me where Sowore told me that I'm disappointed. I said, no, we don't get contracts. We don't get contract or anything. I love you, my brother. I want you to succeed. Please work with Mr. Peter Obi privately. Today, you want me to sit down to listen to one lunatic? We come to my platform to say, you people are just talking, take the action when you are hiding somewhere in America. If you don't want us to talk, you come down and take the lead. Don't hide somewhere in your kitchen in America or UK and be telling people talk too much. It's the same talking. 4 people tweeting in a room. The same talking that is continuously giving these people headache today. What are you talking about? All obedient all over the world. I want to say thank you. Thank you. It's a collective effort. One person not fit do one. Every obedient all over the world. Thank you. We've done excellently well. I will never regret supporting Mr. Peter Obi. I will never regret standing for what is right. Tinubu is not right. Say it how it is. Atiku is not right. Say it how it is. Amongst them all, now Peter Obi I see. And I told Sowore, the wind is not on your side. There's nothing you can do about it. It's on the side of Peter Obi. Say na lie. Don't forget that thing. We will see just now. Everything will come just now. Everything will come just now. And so they talk, including Obaseki. Talk and say, nah, Bobo. I don't know how to say talk. So everybody go come just now. All of them go enter house just now. Now we did so. Obedient once again. Thank you. Let's move on. Let me post out a link. Guys, I appreciate every one of you. It's a collective effort. Nobody, absolutely, nobody on earth can grow without the help of a fellow human being. It's not possible. There's no way Peter Obi would have been able to do it by himself. Where I am today now, people. So always humble yourself and respect people. come here and tell us we are talking. Are you okay? What is Arise doing? Have you ever seen Arise persecuted any satanic politicians, corrupt politicians? Have you ever seen Channels TV persecuted any satanic or corrupt politicians, or even pushing for persecution? Have you? So we are talking. Now that one would they call see finish. Because we are not big like Arise or Channels, you can say we are talking. Right? If you say we are talking, CNN is talking, BBC is talking. BBC covers so many places today. They are talking. Tell me any court where you don't say BBC no say this person a corrupt politician, they take and go court. Now only in abroad, if it needs to happen or if it has happened before. Thank you, my people. I'm posting out a link. Click on the link. Join us here. Let's talk about things that's affecting you and I. Appreciate every one of you. Thank you very much. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to every one of you right there. I would like us to move on now. Let me accept my people in first. Christy Dozier, thank you very much for the super chat. May God bless you. I really do appreciate this. May your pocket never run dry. Thank you. Guys, help us to press on the like button. Currently, I never check the likes since we currently have 287 and we have over 1,200 people watching us. To have 200 or something likes is not good enough at all. I'm sorry. It's not good. Please press on the like button. We have 287 now, except if it's different. Let me refresh. Apart from refreshing, yeah, he's right. It's not 294. It's extremely poor. Very, very poor. Please press on the like button if you are here to support what we are doing and if you want our voices to go far. Do the right thing. God bless you all. Black Panther, I don't see you. Gab Felix, I don't see you. Zizo B, I don't see you. Madam Helen, I don't see you as well. Then sure, I never see you, sir. Sure. I don't see you, sir. I don't see you. Thank you very much. All right. Okay, let me start accepting people in. In case you want to come in, just press on that link to join us here and let's talk about the things that's affecting you and I. So let me quickly Black Panther, thank you very much, my brother, for joining us. How are you doing today, sir? It's good. You are first today. Why? How you take Duam, Black Panther?
I love today. The lion has risen in Nigeria, and they have risen up now. Our talking is not in vain. We till we get there. Thank you, Mr. Naija Watch.
Thank you. I'll come back to you, sir. Oga Felix, it's good to have you on the panel, sir. Good evening to you. How are you doing today, sir?
I greet you, my beloved brother. I greet all the panelists, comment section, our viewer worldwide. Later we will deliberate on Obaseki matter. That must supposed to be prophet, not be that government money where the chop there.
Thank you. I'll come back to you, sir. Thank you. All right. Let me go to Zizo B. It's good to have you on the panel, sir. How are you doing today?
Thank you, my brother. Just to confirm what you just said just now, earlier before about this man, what's his name? The one you said that he was on your platform.
Sorry.
Sure, I was listening to you on that day with you. You spent almost 3 hours on your platform that day.
Oh, wonderful.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very
so much. Yeah.
God bless you. We say things are easy, yeah? We are not perfect, but I can never deceive the people. We say to everybody, we're here. So Ore was here with us 3 hours. But I have to change my mind to support Peter Obi.
Yeah.
I didn't see Peter Obi coming.
Yeah, true.
So we are getting there. God bless you, sir. Thank you. Our show, it's good to have you on the panel again today. Good evening to you, sir. How you doing today?
Good evening, my brother. I'm fine, thank you. I hope you're well too.
Yeah,
good evening to all your listeners and supporters.
Thank you very much, sir. Thank you. I'll come back to you. Madam Helen, thank you very much for joining us. Good evening to you, man. Madam Patricia, I can see you already.
Good evening, Mr. Elvis. Thank you so very much for the opportunity. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much, madam. All right. Engineer Francis, it's good to have you on the panel, sir. Good evening to you, sir.
Good evening. Thank you very much. And thank you, panelists.
Thank you. Thank you, sir. Thank you. I'll come back to you shortly. Then, Madam Patricia, it's good to have you on the panel. How are you doing today, man?
Good evening, everyone. Good evening. Thank you.
Thank you.
Wow.
Thank you. Thank you. We'll come back to you. Thank you very much. All right. My people, I appreciate every one of you. I think we still have 2 spots left. But before that, let's listen to what is currently some of our expectations, in courts. As you can see right there, there's no judge that can save Tinubu. He must be disqualified according to our Constitution, Section 137, 1D. But I want our brother Ned Media to take us through on this particular one. Then you guys can understand where we are coming from. Please press on the like button, and let's do this together. I appreciate every one of you right there. If you know you are listening to me, press on that like button. It's very, very important. Much more people. That is the end of all our presentations today. So it's time for us to start hearing from our wonderful panelists. I've done my own part. I've done my part. Everybody get their part for here. May God bless every one of you. Thank you for your time with us. I appreciate you all. Please press on that like button, press on the $sign, support what we are doing here. I appreciate you all. Help us to share. Let our voices go far. Thank you very much, my people. I'm going to call on the first person right now, which is Black Panther, unusual. Is here with us. He's the first person on the panel to talk to us. Black Panther, Oga, good evening to you once again, sir. Please talk to us.
Good evening. What is unusual about it? I've done it before and I will do it again.
I beg.
Good evening, everyone. Good evening, the beautiful family of Naija Wash. Beautiful family of Naija Wash. Good evening, Nigerians, wherever you are in the Western Europe, in the Middle East, wherever you are. Good afternoon, good evening, depending on your time zone. And I want to say, may God bless every one of us who have keyed in into this work we are doing. It's our job, and we must fulfill it. We have prayed, and we are walking our prayer. The Bible says faith without work. If you have faith, you don't walk it, it's dead. So we have faith in what we are doing, and we are walking it. They said we should go to court. We have gone to God. We are obedient. That is why they call us obedient. We never will all of us be obedient. Give satanic oppression way in Nigeria. Never. Nigeria have a reason. And the same thing that is happening in Nigeria, our voice have gone to the hinterland. Our voice have gone into the wilderness. Our voice have gone into the wood. The trees have heard our voice. The animals have heard our voice. The leaves on the trees have heard our voice. With the obedient, we are standing for justice. We are standing for truth. We are standing for our motherland, and we'll get back our land. And Nigeria will walk again and be great again. Thank you all. And I want to say so. I want to start with the NLC. I want to say the obedient, the voice of the obedient have awoken them. They were sleeping before. But when things like this happen, it brings Nigeria together, and with the voice we have added to it, it has really shown it to the whole Nigerians that yes, we were fighting for a better and a good Nigeria. And they have seen it. We have spoken that this man called Agbado has no capacity, has nothing to give to Nigeria. His totality is fraudulent. He has been fraudulent from the day, in short, the day everything about him is fraudulent. His documentation as a student is fraudulent. His way of life, his business is fraudulent. So we have spoken, we have researched on him, and thank God, today we have been proven right. And I pray that the judiciary, who has been slow and has been trying to play, everything has been exposed. and they can see the ripple effect of it all. Now, I will go to our governor. Our governor have spoken. I remember when he was saying, in every home in Edo State, there is an obedience. He spoke again. He said, oh, don't worry. After the whole election, everything will go down. We are not relenting. The smoke is coming higher and higher every day because we are blowing it to the ends of the earth. We must reclaim our mandate. We must take it back. He spoke concerning the NSC should reject it, that they should give the local government. I want to ask him, do you have any local government? Do you have local government chairman? Have you one day say, oh, this is the roadmap for local government election, and you want the government to give you the money so that I can take the money and run away? Hell no. We don't, in totality, we don't want anything like palliative. We want our mandate back. That is it. We want our mandate back so that Nigeria can breathe a fresh air, so that Nigeria can begin to plan ahead, so that Nigeria can begin to feed its own people, so that Nigeria can be able to manufacture to the world. We can stand, we can manufacture and call what we have manufactured made in Nigeria. We cannot continue to stand in this trajectory of politicians becoming billionaires overnight without nothing to show for it that they deserve to own this. It is high time our politicians come to serve rather than come to be worshipped. Nigeria, the trajectory has changed. And now African countries are hearing it. It is as a result of our voice that we have spoken. People said we are speaking, but we are not active. We are active. That is why we are speaking. And the weapons of our warfare is in our tongue. We will continue to speak, because when you speak, things move. When you speak, things happen. Tinubu was speaking to other African countries. They told him, you that is speaking, where you are speaking from, the throne you are is not your own. Why they are speaking it? What make them to say this is because we have spoken to the ends of the earth. Every African country knows about the obedience and knows what we stand for. And as Mr. Naija once said, he said, God bless all the obedient. And I repeat again, God bless all the obedient worldwide in Nigeria. God bless the foot soldiers in Nigeria. God bless those in their diaspora who have been sending message, who have been standing strong at the back of these foot soldiers in Nigeria. May God bless every one of us. May God bless. Let us keep the flame burning. It is my joy today because I am so happy. I am seeing the dividends of our talking. I am seeing it with my eyes. I am seeing Africa speaking that they want to take back their continent. People are speaking that they want to take back their continent from the hands of the puppet politicians in Africa. We have done a great job and will continue to do it. This is how a revolution is being fought. This is the new generation that is fighting to take back our motherland. And this thing will spread, and it will spread like a virus that will eat up all the evil politicians in the entire African continent. It is time to take back, because Africa is the jewel of the world. Africa is the jewel of the world. Africa has what it takes to fill the entire universe. We are the one funding the entire Europe. But what have we got to show for it? Because our leaders have stand there and have become a puppet just all for the cause of money, enriching themselves. But the people who the sovereignty belong to, they are in penury and they don't want to look. But now we have arisen. May God bless everyone. May God bless. I am so happy. You see, I am so happy because the message has gone into the bone marrows of every Nigerian. Even the Agbados, they are complaining. They are ready for action. It is just a matter of clicking the bell, hitting the bell. And the NSC have come out today to tell them, pull down the gate, that we don't need any palliative. We need Nigeria to be fixed. Go back to that thing that you said. You said you want to fix Nigeria. Is it by removing the subsidy that will fix Nigeria? You are being paid fat salary. You want the Nigerians to tighten their belt. For how long? For more than 30, 35 years, we have been tightening our belt. We have been suffocated. Your leg is on our neck, and we have decided to take and break your leg out of our neck. The Nigerian people have arisen. As a result of we being arisen, the entire African continent has arisen. The ripple effect is what we are seeing today. We are going to take back our destiny, and we have taken back our destiny. Agbado, get ready. In any way, get ready to be booted out of that office. Well, you are not even in Aso Rock. You are in one of the villas there in your house there, causing chaos in Abuja, coming to office every day. That is it. I will dare you go into Aso Rock. It does not belong to you. It belongs to the rightful owner. And who is the rightful owner? Mr. Gegri Peter Obi of Labour Party. He won this election, and our mandate, we are taking it back. We have gone to court. We are proving it all without unreasonable doubt. We have used every substantial fact presented to you, judiciary. Tell INEC, let them bring the blunt result. Let them show it. They have it in their hand. Let them show it. I have no doubt in my mind. Today, I am so happy. I went through what our lawyers presented. I was so happy, and thank God there is a constitutional backing in everything they presented, and there's no room for the wicked in Nigeria again. There's no room for the wicked politicians anymore again. Every politician will get this into your brain. You are there, you are here to serve and not to become lords and become barons, become demigod in your offices. Mr. Najawash, I love you. I love your consistency. I love the way you are moving the train. Sometimes people see you as if you are going down. You are human, yes, but you rise up again at the nick of time. That shows that that thing that will make you rise is in your heart. You cannot lose it. Despite sometimes you go down. All of us, it happens to every one of us. We are all human. But one ideal we have inside of us, Nigeria, we must take it back. That is what gives us hope. And we will never, never regret supporting Peter Obi. Peter Obi will never regret supporting him, because he has seen that, yes, it is time. It is not be easy, but in our consistency, we are going to make a ripple effect. And even the judges, they are not Europeans, they are not foreigners, they are in Nigeria. And thank God they take, most of them cannot travel anywhere. Like what they say, if we go by, we'll by here. They are not going anywhere. Let them make a wrong judgment, and you see the smoke burning out from the people. The people are risen now. Everywhere is like a dancing floor. Now people are dancing, getting ready for the judiciary to make that pronouncement. Either way it goes, they will see woto woto. Nigerians have arisen. All the foot soldiers are on red alert. We are ready to take it back. Any which way, we are ready to take the Nigeria back. It is our own, and we must take it back. God bless Nigeria Watch. I have not much to say, but I'm so happy. That is why I'm speaking like this. I'm so happy for today. Thank you, Mr. Nigeria Watch. Thank you, all the speakers. I'm thanking you because I know beautiful words will come out of you. You are not like those Egyptians. We are the ones that are keeping the flame. Beautiful words that will energize the foot soldiers, that will energize those soldiers around the world that are preaching this good news that Nigeria, a good Nigeria is possible. It is possible, and it must be possible because we are going to make it possible. Nobody's going to change Nigeria. It is we that are going to change it. We own the sovereignty of the land. God has given it to us, and we are going to take back from those enemies that have constrained Nigeria, tied Nigeria down. I'm going to take it back from them. Thank you, Mr. Najarosh, and God bless you.
God bless you, my brother. I appreciate you. Thanks for your wonderful submission as usual. Thank you. Oga Felix, are you there with us?
Hello, I'm here. My end is a little bit noisy. Please call me later, please.
I'll come back to you. Thank you. Zizo B, sir, please talk to us. Good evening to you once again, sir.
Good evening, Mr. Najarosh. Thank you for all your work and everything. You know the reason why I'm thanking you is because right from day one, since I started listening to your analysis, you never supported somebody because of who they are. You support because of their integrity and honesty. You understand? So I think that's the main reason why you switched from this man to Tinubu during the to Peter Obi during the presidential campaign, which is quite honesty. I understand. You don't support because you are my brother or something. You support the best, and that's the reason why all of us we are clamoring for the best in Nigeria, because situation in Nigeria is not encouraging at all. Before the way people, the way people are taking unnecessary risk to leave Nigeria is unbearable, man. It's something else. Talking about tribunal, I just to be honest with you, I just hope that these people will do the right thing, because this I hope they will do the right thing. Like somebody put something on your platform that you don't beg the judiciary to do the right thing. We have to beg them, because if anything happen in Nigeria, it's all of us going to happen. It's going to affect them. They need to do the right thing. That's why everybody is all eyes on them. People want them to do the right thing. Nobody want them to do something that will escalate crisis in Nigeria. Nigeria will look like other country. Everybody will start running for their life. It's not what we are. We're not gonna take because of a group of 2 or 10 or 100 scatter the whole Nigeria. You understand? They should look at all the millions of Nigeria, including the one in Nigeria and outside Nigeria. Most people outside Nigeria want to come back. They can't come back because of what is insecurity and everything that is happening in Nigeria. You that are there in Nigeria, imagine buying petrol 700 pounds, 700 naira for a liter. And for how long are you going to buy it? Imagine people that are doing business, how are they going to cope? And all the people that are doing transport and all these things. Yeah, this thing is too much in Nigeria. I pray and I hope they will do the right thing, because Peter Obi is the winner. Everybody knows that he is the winner. You understand? They don't know how they will, as in, maneuver the judgment to favor Tinubu. They don't know how to do it. That's why when listening to Ned yesterday, he was talking about one of the judges saying to them that even Jesus Christ forgive. Man, we are not talking about Jesus Christ forgiving anything here. We are talking about Nigeria. They should not carry Christianity come to judiciary. You understand? They should do what the law says. Even Tinubu himself never admitted that all the things he did was wrong. Not to talk of forgiveness. We are not forgiving anybody. We want justice in Nigeria. If he want us to forgive him, he should come to the national television and said all the things I have submitted, all the things I have done, all of them are forged or wrong, which I know he will never do that. So they shouldn't bring anything about Christianity come judiciary at all. We Nigerians, we don't want to hear it. They should face evidence and they make judgment on based on the evidence they have. You understand? When talking about labor union or whatever I was following you today when they were showing all the things they were doing. I hope what happened to NSAS will not happen to them. When they open one or two way house, they will start running for palliative and leave what they are there to do. You understand? Because I know Nigerians, once they see something like this, nobody will remember that they are protesting. They will start looking for food to eat. They should focus and know, because this government, I've been saying it, this government, they don't care. They don't have what they call human sympathy. They don't have it at all. That's why they were making mockery of Nigeria in the House of Senate, saying let the poor breathe. They were laughing. Can you imagine that? If that kind of thing happened in Western world, all of them will lose their post. I'm telling you the truth. All of them will lose their hope, their seat. Imagine making mockery of Nigeria. If you see the way they were laughing on that TV, I was mad that day. I hope they will focus on what they are doing, because this government, they are not going to do anything for them. They will say A, they will not do it. They say B, they will not do it. They say C, they will not. They have never accomplished anything they said. The issue of Obaseki, I don't want them to listen to Obaseki on what he's saying to them, that this, that. All these politicians, their face is two-faced. They say today, you think they are with you, tomorrow they change, they twist. They should do what they are there to do. They shouldn't listen to any politician. Let them focus on what they are doing. If they want to protest against something that they know that this is right, they should go ahead and do it till they achieve what the people of Nigeria want them to achieve. They shouldn't listen to any politician at all, because that's the way they will come in. Before you know what's happening, they will manipulate them. Before you know it, everything does spoil. Nothing like a protest again. You will start hearing nonsense in the media. You understand? They should focus on their protests and fight for Nigerians, not only them. And the last thing is about this Ifleif man, call himself Dokubo. That guy, I don't just know how he just, as in, I don't know how to say it. I don't know how he gets power to be doing all this thing he's doing. Before, he don't normally come out to do anything. All of a sudden, because of Tinubu, he started misbehaving in Nigeria as if he's the apart from number one citizen, he's the second person. Say he want to see anybody that will do anyhow. Who is he? I don't understand what is going on in Nigeria, to be honest. That guy need to be dealt with, I'm telling you. Anyway, let's pray like I'm praying. I know at the end of the day, judiciary, if they do the right thing, he will be the number one person to pick, including his gang. Because he will see that he's out there to attack people that will be doing the right protest. He's there to attack them. That's why he's doing all these things, to suppress them, to put fear on them, not to do anything that will make Tinubu government to look bad. That's why he's doing all these things. But he will not belong to be doing all these things, because time he is running out of them. All of them, including some of all these senators that are laughing themselves, thinking they are laughing at Nigerian people. You understand? It's very bad. It's very bad, my brother. I think I will end my submission by saying that let's pray and hope that judiciary do the right thing, because at the end of the day, everybody will celebrate, everybody will jubilate, everybody will benefit from it. It's not only P2B that will benefit from all this thing that is going on. It's everybody, because once Nigeria is going well, everybody will benefit. Price of everything will fall. Nigeria is very rich. God bless Nigeria. I've never seen a country like Nigeria where they accommodate everybody. If not, even if you are not a Nigerian, they accommodate you. Which country will do that? So I like I said, I pray that God
thank you
will grant our need at the end of the day, so that everybody in Nigeria will be happy, because all of us, we are suffering, including we that are in abroad. Every day you send them money, send them money, send them money. How long am I going to be sending money? You understand?
It's terrible.
It's terrible, my brother. I know how much I'm sending every month. I cater for myself here. I cater for my family. I cater for my people back home. It's too much. I'm not saving enough the way I used to save before.
Thank you. Thank you, Zizobi. God bless you, sir, for your work.
Thank you. Thank you, my brother.
Thank you. Thank you for your submission. I have someone on the phone. Madam Joy, thanks for calling in. Good evening to you, ma'am. Please talk to us.
Hello, my people, well-meaning Nigerians, obedient nation, Niger Watch nation, citizens, journalists, intellectuals, influential in their country going rogue. I greet everybody. I salute all my people that have been logging in, thousands of you. I thank you for your doggedness, logging in every day, making it bold. Thank you, Mr. Niger Watch. Thank you for everything, for your resilience, for your doggedness, for your fire. I like that one. When you just blow the fire, every one of us will be like, yeah. So seriously, why I called, I would have kept quiet today, but something I need to, pick up quickly. You see, all these people that come, they use God. They use Christianity. I call it wickedness. I call them God haters. They hate God so much that they use the goodness of God to rub on the face of people God created. Hey, you see this one, they have come with the word forgiveness. You see, they turn things upside down. You see, forgiveness that is not of God is demonic. You see, latest what forgiveness is. Forgiveness, when somebody is asking for forgiveness, there is an attaché to it. That is restitution. Please, whenever they talk about this forgiveness, they're talking about, they should please add restitution to it. Let them come and restitute all they have stolen from us from the last 52 years and beyond. I don't want to go to the quagmire amalgamation. So, if the words forgiveness, so they should get all that they have stolen from Nigerians. They have stolen so much, ripped this country bare. And no Nigeria should listen to them with that word. I, in fact, tell them there is something called demonic forgiveness if there is no restitution attached to it. We are fighting for a new Nigeria, and we are ready. We are fighting for our children. Our children is not going to eat forgiveness. The children, our next generation, unborn children are crying. So we are here, Mr. Niger Watch. I just want to say just this one. I have so much I wanted to say, but you see this forgiveness, and I wanted to address it. Thank you, everybody. God bless you all.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you very much for calling in. God bless you. All right. Thank you very much, my people. I bet make una help us press on the like button. I can see more people right there in the comment section. Alexis Aradion, Ade Dobo, and many more. I can see all Mr. Rita Okontz is with us. Amazing Grace USA once again. Constant. I can see you, Vitals Ekwebelem. Thank you, Ebuka John. Thank you, BTV Niger. Madam Irene's finest. I've acknowledged you even before you came in. Thank you very much, my people. I appreciate you all. Now, God bless you now. Continue to press on the like button, help us to share. Okay, I'll move on to Show. Show, thank you very much for your patience, sir.
Let me go and get me up.
Please talk to us.
Oh, yes. Good evening once again, Niger Watch, and good evening to all your viewers and people in the comment section. So I'm going to touch on a few things quickly. I'll try and be as quick as I can. The first thing I was going to talk about was the Rufai versus Reuters. It's something that's gone on for a while because I watch them most mornings when I can on YouTube. What Reuters does is it speaks, a lot of textbook economics, which, the keyword should work in a stable environment. But Reuters should know that Nigeria is not your usual place where textbook economics or anything that should work would work. So what Rufai does, on the other hand, is he can feel the pulse of the people. So Rufai will tell you, because it's very active on Twitter. So Rufai will tell you what the people are going through are realities as opposed to textbook. And I think that's where the clash comes in from. So I'm not sure if Reuters is detached from reality or it has an agenda, that is intentionally just ignoring what the people are going through. You can't just be talking textbook economics that's not reflecting or reflective of the lives of the people. So that, that's the clash of ideas right there. So some people will listen to Reuters and say, it's right. Yes, while it's right, but it's not the reality of many Nigerians. So I think, he needs to be in touch with Nigerians and feel the pulse of the people. I would move quickly to Ribadu. I watched his screening. And like you said earlier when you started the show, Ribadu is someone that a lot of people respected during his days with EFCC and all of that. I mean, Ribadu was the one that was that took $15 million in cash to the bank to deposit. And this was the money that James Ibori used to bribe him when he was prosecuting James Ibori. This happened. It's not fake news. It's not anything. $15 million cash. He turned it down. Well, he collected it, but took it to the bank and deposited it. Made the federal government aware of what happened. Now, someone like Ribadu will now be working in Aso Rock, meeting James Ibori. What sort of awkward moments would that be? Power corrupts. I heard you when you said, can't people just turn down offers? They've given you an offer. They've given you a political job. You can easily tell them, you know what? No, thank you. Especially because you know the sort of people you'll have to work with, the sort of people you have to sort of, deal with on a daily basis, and you can't do anything about their crimes. So let's see what Ribadu does going forward. Also, I'm going to talk about. Sorry, one second.
You want us to come back to you?
No, it's fine. Yeah, sorry, I'm with you. I'm going to talk about the Obaseki saying people should turn down the palliatives. I think what the governors are doing is they saw that during the Buhari regime, it was the ministries that stole most of the money, all these palliatives. And the funny thing is, during the days of Buhari, when they were giving out this phantom 5,000 naira to people and all these monies, when we questioned it then, the APC supporter said, oh, you're haters. The people are benefiting. It's not for people like you. People on Twitter don't get these monies. They were telling us, APC supporters were telling us that these monies were actually getting to people. But it's funny now that the governors who are close to the event are now saying it's a scam. I'm surprised that the governors didn't speak up at the time, but now they feel like they can speak up. So what they're doing is, rather than this money end up being stolen by the federal ministries, let it come to us and let us be the ones to steal it. I think that's what's going to happen. It's a case of, just imagine an example, secondary school in Nigeria. They give something to SS3 boys to share for everybody in school. People are not getting it. SS2 boys are now saying, don't give it to SS3, give it to us, SS2, we'll share it. All they're fighting for is cut off SS3, let us be the one to benefit. It doesn't mean GSS1 boys will get it. I think that's what's going on with that palliative, but I'm glad that the governors are calling it what it is. It's a scam. Moving quickly to the Asari Dokubo issue. You see, I've listened to a few people. I think Rufai mentioned it, and the guy from I think NLC also mentioned it, that every time they want to protest, the police are quick to say, "Oh, it's going to be hijacked. It's going to be hijacked." And I think the police are right for saying that. Not that I agree in totality, but they are very correct that it's going to be hijacked. Let's look at it closely. Asari Dokubo was there today, running up and down and jogging and all of that. Even when he did that 2-second burst of jog, I was thinking, I hope they have a cardiologist close by, because with the way the guy looks running, it's not for him. Anyway, if Asari is having a protest, I don't think any of us obedient or even PDP people would go and hijack it. We don't want to be seen with them. We don't want to be associated with them. So it would never be hijacked. When obedient are having a protest, Asari Dokubos of this world have every reason, incentive to go and hijack it. Because see, when the obedience have a protest, which might happen eventually, you would see the difference. Obedience are like that, group of boys who were good at football and will go and play sets back in the days. And the Egbon Adugbos who don't know how to play football will say, make everybody they go out. We know they play again. Let's stop the football. We're not playing anymore because they have nothing to offer. But the boys who are good at football are looking forward to showcasing their talent, their skills. If the obedience are to have a rally or protest or riot, call it whatever, it would remind you of the NSAS in some ways, in the sense that you will see the obedience cooperating. There will be no Muslims, there will be no Christians. There will be no Igbo, there will be no Yoruba, there will be no Hausa. Everybody will come together as one. You would see them having charging points for their phones. Phones will get lost and it will be returned to the owner. That's what will happen with the obedient protest. And they don't want you to showcase how organized you are. They don't want you to showcase how honest you are, how loving you are to each other. That is why they would come and infiltrate it and, hijack it. Now, it is still on the police to make sure that that doesn't happen. It is their job. It's one of their main duties. You should protect people when they have a protest. So I agree with the police officer 50% by saying it's going to be hijacked, but you shouldn't stop there. It is your duty to make sure that any protest is not hijacked by anybody. I honestly look forward to a protest by the obedient. I mean, look at what happened today when the NLC went to the Senate and broke down the gate. Imagine if that was the obedience. All their influencers in the UK, a few names come to mind on Twitter, they will have been sowing threads on Twitter. Oh, they are anarchists. And my uncle in Ogun State will have called people fascist. But it's not the obedience. So life has continued. Imagine it was us that broke down the gate of National Assembly. Heavens would have fallen. They would have called us all manner of names today. And that's why I was very happy the last 48 hours when NLC was saying they're going to have a protest, people should come out. It was trending on the obedient, a lot of obedient big handles on Twitter were saying, stand down, don't join them. Because if there was 5% of obedience in that protest today, they will have said, yes, here they come again, anarchists, fascists, they are breaking things down, they are attacking the seat of government, arrest them, it's Peter Obi that sent them. But today, now everything has continued. Look at the protest that happened in Adamawa the other day, when people were breaking into the NEMA warehouses. Nobody called out Atiku to come and call his people. That's Atiku's state. Nobody called him, and rightly so. It's not Atiku's business. They have a governor to deal with it. But imagine that happened in Anambra State or any eastern state. Even if it happened in Edo State, some of these uneducated people will say it's the Igbo people. Delta State, everybody is Igbo. Akwa Ibom, Igbo. They will have lumped Peter Obi into it. Oh, call your people to order. He's quiet. Why is he not talking to them? So I'm very happy that the obedient didn't get involved. When it is time for our protest, if there's need for it, you would see an organized protest. And I hope that the police will do their job. I'm pleading with them that they protect the protesters, that nobody infiltrates it. I think that's all I've got to say for now. I'll leave you guys to it. Have a very good show. Oh, yeah. Also, I was going to mention the Niger Republic. David Udeni tweeted, a document earlier today. I'm not sure if you've seen it. Almost alluding to the fact that Tinubu is preparing to send people into Niger, to the northern states, because yes. I think we have about 5 or 6 states that share border with Niger and all of that. If they're going to send people, Asari wants to fight. He's eager. He has an army. So send Asari Dokubo there. Make good use of him and his boys. And I think there was another guy, Dayo Israel, who had a uniform during the election, Jagaban Army. These are people who should send them. Protect our Nigerian soldiers. They have Zambisa forest to face. Let them deal with that. Send Asari and his people. Let them go and fight. He's a mercenary soldier. Maybe when he gets there, he will find the Wagner soldiers. They're also mercenaries. Let the mercenaries fight in Niger. Protect our soldiers. They are dying in their thousands or hundreds. And their families are being, left to nothing. So if they want to fight, please, Asari should go and fight. That is where he should go and flex his, I can't even say muscles yet, but whatever he has, should go and flex it there. But yeah, thank you very much for the opportunity. I'll let you carry on with the show.
Thank you, Shaw. Thank you. I will support you on your submission. You're right. If for even 2% of obedient joined that protest today, trust me, we would have been blamed 100% for bringing the gate down. But thank God that we were not there, so we didn't show up anything. So, yeah, and I also support you. Whatever that happened in other states, they don't say anything. When it comes to any related states that are affiliated with Mr. Peter Obi, obviously they will say something. We're going to have a new Nigeria. Certainly, we're going to have a new Nigeria. Thank you very much, sir, for your submission once again. Thank you. All right. Let me come to Gina Francis, thank you very much, sir. Good evening to you. Thanks for your patience. Please talk to us, sir.
Good evening. Good evening. Sorry, I was having a problem with this my mic.
Okay, that's fine. Thank you, sir.
Let me do this. Justice Samani, you did good yesterday, and keep up to what you're doing. But please let that poker face exchange you had with the attorney, let it not be true that that is the direction you're going. Because if it is, in the US it's very easy because they separate all those offenses. They have misdemeanors and they have crimes. What you guys are arguing that has a statute in Nigeria, from, if I were to look in the minds of the framers of that constitution, they are trying to separate the misdemeanors and the crimes. The misdemeanors, yes, you have a statute of limitation of 10 years, but the crimes are those ones on that part 1 where they did not put any time limit. But even if you push all of those aside, sir, do you guys know where a crime involving narcotics, where that crime falls within? Narcotics is the drug that kills, that buys young people, that messes up their brains, and they are no longer going to be productive to the community and the society. That is those drugs. In the US, they call any crime involving those things crime of moral turpitude. This is not going to have any kind of statute of limitation. And you, I'm quite sure, Justice Mani, I'm quite sure you know. And please don't prey on the impuissance of Nigerians. They are depending on you, on the court. Please don't play nonsense with us, please. And the Nigerian military, I plead to you guys, defend your motherland. Defend that country you are supposed to defend. Defend it from these political coup plotters. Take a cue from Niger. If you have to, when this court renders their judgment, if it is not in line with the constitution of the country, you have every right as a Nigerian defense official to defend that motherland. Whether it be coup from political or from civilians, you should not mind or care about it. Defend us. When this court comes up with their decision, I repeat, Nigerian military, if that decision is not in accordance and along the lines of the constitutional provision of Nigeria, you should defend Nigeria. Forget, you don't have a commander-in-chief now because the occupant of that office is not the rightful occupant. So whatever you do, we are behind you. We will come and join you. Take the lead and let you see us. Now, after that, Supreme Court, Appellate Court, or Tribunal, can you guys imagine the way it will look? The UN National Assembly, the General Assembly is coming up, where every president of every country will come. And I will tell you what, had it not been for diplomatic immunity, which Tinubu will get, I'm quite sure he will not be very welcome in New York. Can you imagine presenting somebody like that to the world as your president? Does that mean that Nigeria is now the drug and the stupidity capital of the world or of the planet? What are you guys doing there? Please look at this man that anything he touches gets messed up. Whatever he touches loses its value. Look at Ribadu sacrificing his good name for this. Now he is messed up because there's nothing he can get from this man that will equal what he is losing. So please, tribunal and even CGN, please, I call on you guys, do not risk Nigeria. Please help Nigeria. Yeah, we are all not accustomed or used to the way courts reason and stuff. But if you were to go into the head of those framers of that constitution with regard to things that will qualify or disqualify somebody, you will see where they even said, or even by any name is called. Once it's moral turpitude, the crime should not have a limitation. As a matter of fact, if this is one case where you guys will get into a judicial review, hey, that's even perfect, because that is where you are trying to say what is in the head of the people that wrote that thing. Because I'm quite sure that in their head, they were not thinking of drug barons that use drugs to mess up the brains of our youngsters. They don't mean for them to even have any kind of limitation to come into the office. Look at Buhari. Do you remember who is Ken Owo's brother? He was finished with the firing squad on drugs. That's how bad anything that involves drugs should sting in the ears of anybody that says that he loves justice. I don't know why Nigerians are even jumping around and dancing with this drug kingpin. It's getting very, very disappointing. And you guys in the judiciary, please don't play with this. If it was a crime of maybe stealing money from the government and stuff, no, that one is bad, fine. But when is a crime of something that will mess up the head of the upcoming generations, what are you guys doing? Please, somebody say that enough is enough. A crime of moral turpitude like drugs, you guys are trying to baptize it and make it look as if it's acceptable. It's not. And it shouldn't be acceptable and tolerable or whatever. But the point is, I'm quite sure it's something that you guys really have to be serious about. And the military, please, you guys be on the standby. If these people render nonsense justice, we will join you guys to make sure that we defend our country against these political coup plotters. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Engineer Francis. Thanks very much. God bless you, sir. Yemi, it's good to have you on the panel. Good evening to you, sir. Please, where are you joining us from? Is it your first time on the panel?
I'm in New York.
Okay, but this is your first time on the panel, right?
Been here a couple times, man. Boy, it's been a while, man.
Oh, okay, that's fine. Good evening to you, sir. Once again, please talk to us.
Yeah, man. Thank you for letting me, into your platform. I just want to say, like, I feel so like, it's just so crazy how things is back home in Nigeria. Like, it's so messed up. Like, I'm Yoruba, right? And when I tell my cousins, back in Nigeria that Tinubu got nothing, literally nothing to offer Nigerians, they think I'm crazy. But they see what's going on right now, like how these men find his way to become, the number one man. And I keep telling my people, man, because I'm Yoruba, right? And I feel like this is more of like a cultural kind of fight where they say, oh, because he's Yoruba, I'm Yoruba, I'm going to vote for this man. But they see what's going on right now. They see how, things are so messed up in Nigeria. Like, you can't even get gas. Like everything's like just so on the rise. Like, and I'm like, how did we get to this point? Right? We saw the man who was going to make changes, who was going to make things better, right? But he kept, being so culturalized, getting behind because they said because this man Yoruba, and so because of that, I'm gonna vote for him. But let's see how everything messed up right now. Now, the biggest thing is that Tinubu it's a man who don't give up, right? It's hard to fight a man who gonna, give it all the got. That man, it's not trying to give up, man. You're gonna give it his best shot. You don't mind. He probably gonna cover your system, like, try to fight as well. Around the same way, he fought to become president. He gonna give it his best shot. It's so hard to fight this man because, it's just like you're trying to fight somebody, right? But this dude you're trying to fight, he's ready to give it all he got. You know what I'm saying? And I mean, I hope they do the right thing, man. But I don't feel comfortable with our court system in Nigeria. I just kind of feel like, they're gonna play ball. And I mean, I was watching a video when the dude was saying, the judiciary is not a final, it's not our best shot. So if things go wrong, it's still things we could do. But I just don't trust the system in Nigeria, right? But I'm just trying to, tell my people back home, like, listen, man, this dude got nothing, literally nothing to offer Nigerians. The same thing I told them about people. Like, we know those people got nothing to offer, right? I'm not for Peter Obi, right? But I believe that we want to change. If it's gonna bring the changes we need, then why not? If it's come to the point where we got these three dudes on the ballot, yeah, I mean, let's give it a shot. But I'm pretty sure that Tinubu's got nothing to offer. Atiku's got nothing to offer, right? If it's Peter Obi, then let's do it, man. I just want a better Nigeria, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, you look at the way the system is back here, like, we feel like we're part of the system out here, but man, we're not part of the system, man. We still second-class citizens, man. They tell you to go back home, like, go make your own better. You know what I'm saying? But you don't want to go back home because home is, it's just no way you want to be at right now. But I like what you're doing, man. Like, you're doing what you got, like, just to make things better. It's a good thing, but it's just the way the way the situation is back home. It just, for me, it just throw me off. Like, it just makes me feel bad. It makes me feel that things just never gonna get better in Nigeria. Like, this man called Tinubu, man, he gonna fight. He gonna give it all he got just to get things popping. But man, I just want to say thank you for what you're doing, man.
Thank you.
I mean, we got dudes who kind of like feel a little better. The fact that someone like you came up and tried to talk to the people, man, trying to tell them, like, hey, listen, this is the way to go, man. Like, Tinubu's got nothing. Literally, this man has nothing to offer Nigerians. And I mean, you tell them they keep looking at you like you're crazy. They keep looking at you like, from you. But I'm Yoruba, right? Just because I'm Yoruba doesn't mean I got to support the bad people. You know what I'm saying? Like, they keep making me look like I don't know what I'm saying. And you see where we are right now? Like, and it's not me though. Like, I'm out here, man. I don't care about Nigeria. You know what I'm saying? But I feel so bad because they still come back to me and be like, hey, yeah, man, I need you to give me some money. Can you give me some money? I'm like, boy, I ain't giving you no money, man, because you got this dude back in the system. Like, because the dude, what he did was that before he became president, right, he told them he was giving them deed, he was giving them money, like, so they kind of got caught up with the fact that he gave them gifts and money. So they voted for this man, you know what I'm saying? And it is just so fucked up, like,
Oh, I think we lost him. Okay, we lost Yemin there. Thank you very much for coming around. We appreciate you. Fortunately, I don't know how we lost you. Thank you anyway. Yeah, I'd like to move on to the next person. Madam Helen, we also lost you there, unfortunately. But I need to hear from someone else then. Let me go to Busy Brains. Madam Busy Brains, it's good to have you on the panel. Good evening to you guys. Press on the like button, help us to share. Press on the like button, press on the dollar sign, support what we're doing. God bless you all. Madam, good evening to you.
Good evening, Oga Elvis. Good evening. Kudos, honestly, kudos to you. Good evening, panelists. Good evening, everyone listening on the panel. Good evening to you all, honestly. You've presented so many topics, and unfortunately, multitasking with my hands busy, I couldn't take notes like I normally do. But let me go with let me start with the caller before the last. He was saying things that was something that I'm very passionate about the impact the drug related crime. So Tinubu is a classic embodiment of that rock, of that hole that you will fall in or you will stumble over. The moment you align with him, it exposes who you are from the very beginning. Tinubu is that character that is very, very divisive. The moment you empathize or align with him, that is the moment every sense of credibility that that person has ever had is eroded. Like somebody said in this comment section, I think it is is it Martina Obasui or something TV? And I responded, I said, yes. She said he is cancer that is contagious. That anybody that come into contact with him will get cancer too. And I say, yes, anyone that aligns with him becomes cancerous, becomes infected. And I think it is not a case of them becoming infected. They are already infected, because someone with principles that stand for something, that has morals, there's a line, there's where they will draw the line. So the moment you align in his camp, somebody said here is a cult. Yes, the moment you align in that cult, it exposes who you have always been. So in reference to this man Ribadu, it's Ribadu, isn't it? It just shows you that when he was fighting those fights that he is trying to take credit for in that TED talk, it was all tokenistic. He was doing it in line with the powers that be. He was a weapon that was used to go after those that they wanted to use as scapegoats for one political reason, to score political cheap points, to make it look like they are doing something, by even going after his own boss, as is demonstrated, which I'm sure is a very laudable thing. I mean, in Nigeria, for that to happen, but for that to happen, it is because the power above the police IG, there is something that is going on amongst them. So, which brings me down to the fact that any human being, you see right now, drug is that thing. It is now the opium. Before they say religion is the opium of the masses, drug is now the opium of the masses, and that is where they want you to go to. You see, with the way drugs are easily accessible and the way different governments from different countries pump money to try and fight narcotics, but still this is gaining roots to God knows how far, to the grass level, to the poorest of the poor. Everybody has their own level of drug, substance that they can use, that they can abuse. And by doing that, you no longer function in the capacity that you ought to function as a human being. And the more young people are dependent on this alcohol, this substance, it means we do not have a future. It means the select few will be able to carry on with their dastardly acts with nobody to challenge them, because they have got the youths focused on something totally different. It is a cancer. Drug is a cancer. And any human that will side with a peddler, and not just a small peddler, a Colombian style, and Al Capone style, or what is the other name of that late Colombian drug lord? He is equated to that level. You know, he is doing it in a mafia style, dealing in drugs. Not those that are on the streets, that are just peddling it, that are mules, that are the drug mules. Those that deal with it at his own level, they are, believe you me, there is nothing they have not done. They can buy their own if their own gets in the way of their drug money. That is how they are. And a lot of this, there's collusion with the government agencies that are supposed to be the gatekeepers of all this. There are a lot of instances of when we will see in Nigeria drugs being cut. They would say they found millions of naira worth of drugs. But what happens? We don't hear anything about it. It's all for show, to make it look as if they are doing something. And then when they have an opportunity to go and burn baking flour and make us think it is the white substance. But we know. But meanwhile, young people, families are being destroyed, marriages are being destroyed, fathers and mothers are being destroyed. It is bad. It is bad. It is very, very bad. And for anybody to side with such a human being, it is an exposition. And I want to believe that we are going through this period. There's a reason why Tinubu is on that seat right now. Though he stole the seat, but it is an opportunity for a lot of people's eyes to open. And by God, a lot of people's eyes are opening up. People's eyes are opening up to the kind of people we have put in power, whom we have revered and thought they've got scruples. But we are seeing people coming out to come and support a trafficker. Pablo Escobar, thank you, Shosho. A Pablo Escobar. Tell me, where is our future with somebody like that on the seat? That is why I know for a fact that this man is leaving. He is just there to open our eyes. For those that have been carrying his badge, flaunting it about, it is for them to suffer the shege so that their eyes will open. It is time we pull up our moral compass. Our moral compass has been left in the back seat. It has been told it does not matter. But thank God for a platform like you, Oga Elvis. I really, really do. Let me just say it now. I really do appreciate your sense of morality. Your moral compass is right up there. When you are giving commentary on this thing, you can see the disgust, the pain that people are not able to stand in a way to uphold a sense of morality. And you ask this question, what would happen if he said no? And that is where we need to be able to get to. Our moral compass need to shout. We need to go back. There is greatness in having a sense of morality. That is they normally say moral compass, moral compass. That is, it gives us direction. Once we retain our moral compass, we can never go wrong. We can never fall on the side of Agbadorians like this. Somebody like Ribadu, if really he had a moral compass, he wouldn't have fallen when this man came, because that compass is supposed to show him the do's and the don'ts, what he should do and what he should not do. Nigerians, we need to be able to get there. When these people come to you with position, say no. When they come to you with things that will look like it will turn your life, it will change your circumstances, just use that opportunity. Tell yourself it is a test you are trying to, an exam you are going to pass. I know it is hard to sit here and say this. I'm not saying it because maybe I've experienced it. In fact, of recent, I was in a position where I was tested. And when I passed the exam at a cost of £1,000 to me, I felt relieved that I passed that exam, even though I did not have it. I'm not saying we have our flaws, we're not perfect, but every day we need to stand up and try and be better than what we were yesterday. We might fall down again, but please, if you accept that appointment, it is not too late. You can always turn it back and give it back and say, I don't think it is the right decision for me to take. All these ministers that have been appointed, although most of them are all scrupulous anyway, but for those who we have seen, we have taught, have some sense of decency in them, if they've taken one post or the other, it's not late for them to hand it back and get back their sense of decency, their morality, to be able to stand in the group of people and say, yes, I passed that test. That young man that was debating Rufai, it's a shame. In fact, the first thing and I think I put it in the comment section, the first thing that came to me is, this is one that Shehu has approached. You see, the son is not sitting down doing nothing. The son is busy sitting down targeting all these aspirational young people, all these Bintu, all those who are trying to give a certain persona about themselves. You see, a lot of people that are citing these Agbadorians are the ones that try to be elitist that show that they are elitists, and he comes across like somebody who is been there, who is quite exposed, who is sophisticated. This Shehu guy is targeting all these young people, targeting them. And he's found this one to come and spin news, to spin it, give him talking points around the economic narrative that he will come and spin and throw out there. The bottom line is, the things he was spewing, he's talking about the now. This is a continuation of the Buhari government. It is not a thing of the now, because Agbado himself said he was coming to come and continue where his master left. So all those things that he was talking about the economy, the money, whatever, I'm not an economist, so those things go beyond my head, but my heart speaks on it. My spirit tells me that what he is spewing is not something that it did align with what I'm seeing. It did not align with the what is happening right now in Nigeria, with the suffering that people are going through. So just like you said, that 70 billion that he's sharing to his mates, can that not be used in other ways to elevate? Why now? Do they need that money? Do they need it now? Can you not see the insensitivity, how insensitive they are to people's plight? That 500 billion, can it not be pumped into the economy? A sector of the economy, at least to revamp a sector of the economy? It is all balderdash as far as I'm concerned. A young man that is supposed to be forward thinking. You can see he came to prove a point. He came with so much arrogance, trying to say, it's like he's been having it for Rufai and trying to shame Rufai online. But Rufai maintained and he had the last word, which is fantastic. Kudos to you, Rufai, if you are hearing this. You speak for us all. Whenever you speak, you are capturing the minds, what is going on in people's heads when you speak. When that chimpanzee from Niger Delta was jumping and swearing for himself there with his touts, his henchmen, your analysis was perfect, Rufai. That was exactly what was going in my head. So if he can protest without being an insurgent, without him having people infiltrating him, why can't others? That is because they know that if the obedience go out, if well-meaning individuals go out, it is this chimpanzee from the Niger Delta that will get his people to infiltrate. That is all he's there for, to disrupt the polity, to try and cause fear in people. But his antics, he's just piling. It is a good thing he's doing all that he's doing, coming out to show himself. He thinks he can fight this battle one man. He's coming to show that he will do anything, go to any level. He has said it. He thinks he alone can fight Nigerians, Abi. Whatever it is that he thinks he's going to go and chew, that coven that they go to, that cult that they go to, whatever they think that they have given them, it is powerless. He should know, Asari Dokubo, whatever you are, wherever you are, that thing that is in that your belly that resembles the belly of a pregnant chimpanzee, it will burst in your belly. Whatever you think that you have swallowed, that you think you will come and intimidate Nigerians, say things that will hurt people, use your mouth to traumatize the minds of people. Who the hell do you think you are? That thing in your stomach that you've come to take in that coven, it will burst and your end is around the corner because your cup is really full and it is spilling over. And the only way that will happen, when things spill, you will spill on it. You will sleep. And you are given a lot of room for you to sleep. A lot. You've done so much, Asari, that your cup cannot be contained. Thank you so much. Thank you, Oga Elvis. But I see something that, I'm here. I'm not a I've seen something that says Trump is indicted right now for trying to steal Georgia election, 4 counts of criminal action. Nigerians, let's continue to speak out so that we can throw this Tinubu in jail. Well, I don't know if you are talking about Trump being to be honest with you, what is happening in Nigeria, as far as I'm concerned, in my own personal opinion, people can come for me for that, is the same thing that happened to Trump, because he is not part of the establishment. Because he came and opened a lot of people's eyes, mine included. He's come with the way he talks. How did I know about the fake news? It is him that brought our attention that the media is fake. How did we know? He said a lot of things. You understand? So for me, what is happening in Nigeria right now, our mandate being stolen. If you know you've stolen somebody has taken something from you, the pain you will feel, you won't want to let it go. You will try by all means to fight it. You will try by all means to fight it. And that is what we are doing right now. Fighting it with everything we have. We will fight it. This man will not take it away from us. We are going to get back. And whatever it is, whatever decision the judiciary are going to make, however they are planning to vote, whatever it is that they are going to do, the spirit of the people will not allow them to go in the direction that is not supposed to be. The spirit of the people, the will of the people have already spoken, and their will be controlled by the will of the people. Oga Elvis, I rest my case. Thank you so much. I can't remember the other presentation. I don't know if you can.
The former EFCC chairman, you remember I presented him.
Ribadu, I think I touched on him.
Okay, you touched on him. Okay, that's fine. That's all.
Yeah.
That's all.
Okay.
Thank you very much, Mother Busy Brains. Thank you very much for your
so much.
submission. It's good to have you on the panel. Thank you.
All
right. Let me hear from before Madam Ame, I would like to quickly appreciate Christy Dozier, Alfred Listed. Thank you very much. And Yemi, thank you very much for your super chat, guys. Press on the $sign, support us. Even though it's $1, just put it on there to encourage what we're doing here. And please also press on the like button. Currently we have 477. Let's take that to 600. Please. Thank you. God bless you all. Let me hear from Madam Ame. If you are there, please talk to us, ma'am. Good evening to you. Okay, she's not there. Mashallah, are you there, sir? Good evening to you.
Good evening, Nigeria Watch. Good evening, Nigeria Watch family.
Thank you very much for joining us. Talk to us.
Good evening. To me, I'm not impressed with their protests. They are just warming up, I guess. They have not started the real things. Today, if you watch at that protest, Fela's music was being played, and most of the people in that protest, majority of them were young children and young youths. Fela died exactly today, 2nd of August, 1997. Today is 26 years. A man has been singing all his life about Nigeria. He's dead. 26 years after his death, his song still has value. It still has relevance. This manager was don't be. I'm not really happy. I might say words you don't like, but I apologize for saying it.
You cannot say something that's against the channel.
I don't know how to express myself right now. You see, you have people, my father's age mates, that listen to Fela, their colleague, their age mate, their generation, they are still in Aso Rock. They are still in government house. They are still in the Senate. Things that Fela sang when they were youths, they all drank beer together. And they are still making these things this man said sang many years ago, still relevant. No lights, no water, no good road. I saw a video today, or is blocked with flood. That's the kind of country we are living in. It's very, very painful because someone like Ribadu, you came, everybody's praising you. At a point, you contested for presidency. Suddenly, you are now under a crook. You work with a semi-crook. Let me call it, because at least he has gone. Buhari has gone. You work with him as a NDLA. At a point, you got drugs. Very huge amount of cocaine seized before the end of that Buhari's tenure. We had white people in that warehouse. Till today, nobody knows the owner. But the obvious is clear that the owner is Chief Tinubu. This is not Ali. I won't say it, but to me, I will claim it, because if that kind of drug can be seized in Nigeria until today, nobody knows the owner of that warehouse. All in I said it's in Ikorodu.
I agree strongly.
And then you come back from nowhere to say, yes, thank you, my boy. Come and join my team. There is no way you tell me this guy has left corruption of drugs. There is no way. And if we continue and we allow this guy, Nigerian military, I hope you are seeing what's happening. I'm not talking to the senior generals, though. I'm looking at the small junior ones. I'm looking at the small lieutenants, the small guys that don't suffering. The generals are fat. They've gone abroad, done trainings. They are feeding on Nigerians too. So they don't care. They don't care what we are passing through. And then the young youth still watching Big Brother, continue watching Big Brother. Because that is what the kind of government we have. MTN, the corrupt MTN, thank you, with your Big Brother. Something that does not benefit the youth, does not benefit anybody. You encourage it. Government, you have money to dash out to people. You cannot think of something to do with the money you want to throw out as the palliative. You cannot sit down and call people, come, what can we do? People are doing, they are going to tech. We have people now, people don't even need university degree again. The next generation of people that will make money don't need your BSc, your masters to make money. We see it on internet. We are browsing our phone. They stumble to us, come and learn. They are ready to teach you without even paying. They start paying you when you start making money. You will not think of how to get people to come and be tech specialists in Nigeria and invest that money. So that people that want to do Yahoo boys that so much love computer can sit down in front of the computer and learn tech instead of doing dubious things. You won't do that. This is how I want to share the money. The Agbado people, I hope they are happy with what is happening because we are all benefiting the votes and the rigging they did. It's painful, but the Nigerian military, if the judiciary did not do the right thing, they don't need to tell you what to do next. I can see today, I saw the protest. Even though if the police chief did not tell them, I can see they are all humble. Nigerian police they are not humble. It is affecting them. They can't even buy fuel for their vehicles again. Not talk of their own family, but they were there rigging for him. Don't know what to say again. So painful.
Mashallah. Thank you, sir. Thank you for your submission. I understand how you feel. Everybody's feeling like that. It's just that we still need to control how we talk and express ourselves.
When you sit down, it's really annoying when you grow up as a small child, listen to somebody sing, and you ask your father, "Who is this person?" He explains it to you. Till now, my father is late. I'll be 47 in a few days' time. And it's the same thing. It's so annoying. I keep telling people, my classmates, I said, the luck that Nigeria had was my father never let me to join the army. I would have done a coup. There's no doubt about it.
All right.
I'm telling you my mind.
Thank you, my brother. Thank you very much for your submission. Like I said before, everybody are feeling the same way you're feeling right now. That's why you see someone like me calling on the judiciary all the time to make sure they do the right thing to prevent people, from doing, unwanted things. Because when you push people to the wall, these are things that you see. I don't really want it to happen, but I don't know how people will react. Like I said before, I have the power to control the people on my panel, not to say some certain things. But once they're off from my panel, I cannot control them. Everybody should have that in mind. So judiciary have that in mind. Do the right thing. Do the right thing for us to be proud of our country, to have a better Nigeria, to have a peaceful Nigeria. Thank you. I'm Bright. You're back again, madam. Can you hear me now? This is the third time.
Sorry, I was out before. I came back again. Good evening. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Good evening to you.
Good evening. My greetings to all the panelists and every other obedience worldwide. My greetings to all. Anyway, I've been trying since yesterday to come in. It is not possible. If I have to go back to yesterday, I think I didn't really take notice of what was. I tried to rush in, and now I'm coming in again. I will have to say my own contribution is about Tinubu. I think it would be nice of him if he should just give himself respect and said, okay, my children, I knew that I've offended you people. Sorry for the mistake of INEC, and he will just go home, sit down to enjoy his grandchildren. That is the best thing for him to do. And I will also beg I don't have to beg anybody. This Asari Tokubo, we can know the type of person he is and the kind of human being Tinubu is having around him. It's a pity that he should go and he should first of all go and fight Niger if he want to defend the Tinubu. Since Tinubu is supporting Niger now, he should go there to go and fight them. That is one thing I will also beg him if he has the power, and not to threaten any of us there that are all the obedience. So we don't need him there. I think that what will I also say again? We also have to beg the judiciary. There's enough evidence for them to prove that Obi is the one that wins the election. I will never support any rerunning of any election again. They should just do the right thing. We all are blind. Even if we did not study law, we understand what is going on. That with the evidence of Obi is enough to prove that he won the election. They should just give him his mandate and let peace reign in Nigeria. And I say kudos to these are people that are now that started demonstrating today. I hope we should all do it peacefully and there should not be war. I greet them and I greet every one of you. I didn't really pick up your presentation right from the beginning, so I have to shut in my contribution now, and I thank you all for what you are doing. I appreciate. Thank you. I rest my case.
Thank you, madam. Thank you, madam. We appreciate you always. May God bless you. Thanks for coming around us. We appreciate that. Yes, mashallah. Yeah.
Let me add this to it. Remember, on Saturday, Peter Obi came up live. Thousands were watching him talk. Because I spoke that day. I said, Peter Obi is speaking, and the next thing now is they are listening to what we are doing. The next thing on Monday, their president decided to come and talk rubbish. Now he's even making people more angry.
It looks like a competition.
Yes, because if Peter Obi talks again, maybe in 2 weeks' time or in a month's time, don't be surprised. He will come out again and talk.
No, their own were edited. That was an edited video.
But I can watch either edited, not edited. The speech in the mouth that came out can't be edited again. He has spoken. Because Peter Obi spoke.
But he said on his speech, he said he cannot do anything. I'm sorry, I wish I can feel your pain. I wish I can help you right now, but unfortunately, I cannot do anything. So
if the president, is it for him to say such a thing as a president of the nation?
That's what he said.
We all watched Peter Obi talk. Everybody kept quiet. We were writing notes because somebody was bringing out information that we don't know. He has a vision. He knows where he's going to. This man that is in president, he does not even know left or right, where to turn to. He's a confused man. Instead of it to just be ashamed and say, okay, Peter, take your property, let me live my life. He can't do that.
Thank you, my brother. The truth of the matter, for a president to come up to say, yeah, for so long, subsidy have been a problem in the country, whatever that, blah, blah, blah. I understand what everybody is facing. I understand there's hunger in the land. I understand this and all that, blah, blah, blah. I cannot really do anything now. We should be patient. I promise you things will change. What was that?
It's like somebody copying. You are doing mathematics. With an exam. You copy somebody. You got the answer. But how did you get the answer? You don't know.
It's crazy.
The man that has the solution, you don't want him to go there.
Thank you. Let's hear from Madam Helen. Madam Helen, it's good to have you back again. Good evening to you, man. Please talk to us.
Good evening, Mr. Elvis.
Thank you, ma'am.
Good evening, everyone in the house and people at the comment section. Mommy Diaspora, good evening. Mr. Elvis, you know, why I came in is when I heard you spoke and when I heard you bless the obedient. The honesty that comes with you, you know, is just beyond human imagination. And I think that's as a result of the fact that Mr. Peter Gregory Obi gave birth to a group of Nigerians that, that has shown to those people that Nigeria is experiencing a rebirth, something that has never happened and something that will never happen, if we miss this opportunity. See the likes of you, see the likes of a lot of other Nigerians. When I listen to somebody like Black Panther, a lot of you, I just, I feel proud to be called a Nigerian because, we've never had it this good. That's because somebody came with clean slate and said, this is who I am. I am clean. Check it. If you see any dirt on me, pull me down. And he picked a running mate that is equally the same thing. These are intelligent men that can turn this nation around, but we are blinded to that fact. And we, on our own, although I'm saying we because I know there's still some Nigerians that would rather have it the other way because they are used to wickedness, they are used to corruption. That's what they know. They don't know any other thing, and they can't even survive in any other in a clean environment. So they are panicking and they are scared. For me, I have been watching the body language of the judiciary, and I want to believe that they swallowed a hook that is hanging in their throat. They don't know how to vomit it, but they will vomit it. Because for a son to submit and say that money committed crime and not a person is sheer wickedness. Honestly, it's just sheer wickedness. Okay, if somebody drives a car, like somebody made that analogy, somebody drives the car and hits and buys somebody, go and arrest that car and not the driver. That's what they are saying. That's what they are saying in their wickedness. And I've actually been looking at that son, Olani Peku or somebody. I've been looking at him. Has anybody taken time to look at him recently? He's drained. Wickedness drains you. He's aging. Gray hair all over the place. It wasn't like that when he first came. It was vibrant, it was active, but right now he's drained. Why? Because he has also swallowed that hook that is hanging on his throat. He doesn't know how to vomit it. I won't say much, but like
Oh, fortunately, I guess we lost you again, madam. We can't hear you at all. Okay, Madam Ellen. Okay. Anyway, you were about to round up. Thank you. Thank you anyway. Thank you for the acknowledgement of our wonderful principal and every one of us that is following him. May God bless you, madam. Thank you. All right, my people. Yes, everybody have contributed. Before I will go for the second segment, I want us to listen to this show, what they have to say over the whole situation, including the protests, the labor protest, NUC, and all that. But please press on the like button. Help us to press on the like button, my people. Then when I come back, Mother Patricia will be the first to speak to us before we come back again to Oga Black Panther. Meanwhile, we've missed some people on the panel. Mr. Alex, my brother, we've not heard from you. Where you did, we miss you. We again, Engineer Ken, we've missed you. I think Oga CM, although you all never take now, only 24, I think 48 hours now, we never hear from Oga CM. We miss you.
Yeah.
Yes, yeah, I was coming to her. I asked. No, it's only yeah.
Okay. Yeah, Margarita was here yesterday. Yeah.
Exactly. She's always here. I asked for Omoye yesterday, and Omoye, my lovely sister, We miss your vibration. You know. Okay.
Irene Finest.
Iris Finance is here. He's looking at you here. Iris Finance is with us 24/7. She's here.
I haven't seen her. Okay, no problem.
Yeah, she's here. She's always here. Madam Iris, say something. Oh, they say that they look for you. You know. No, we miss you, Madam. You see, now you don't see Madam Iris. Don't start now. Say so. Now not miss me for panel. You see, now you don't go create something. Madam Irene, we will always miss you on the panel. You know, if you want to join us on the panel, you know, saying a first class ticket you get now. All right. Jashuk Sobibweze. I think Jashuk Sobibweze, you don't pass 48 hours, so you know, we'll never see you. So although people will deal with it 12 hours to 72 hours is not bad, you know, but people will don't reach a week. That those people that Ejinake don't reach a week. Alex don't reach a week. No, I'm not sure. Alex come the other day, come rescue us for there was a topic we brought here. He came in, so Omoye don't pass a week. Ejina Ken certainly don't pass a week.
Two
Naija. See, two Naija, you don't pass 1 week. Two Naija don't pass 1 week. We'll never hear from him.
And Badu don't disappoint them.
And I bet when I leave my two Naija alone. And many more. In case we not measure your name, and not say take this one person now. Say they measure, some people say they miss, some people they not measure that. No, we miss everybody. You know, say people they remind me of names just now. So tomorrow now they'll constantly say we get favorite. That one now they'll come to make life difficult for only me. And so that they do me for this my channel. They'll come to make life difficult for only me for seeing why I not commit. You know, I beg. You know, if I commit sin, make could pepper me. If other person commit sin, make could leave me alone. Kai,
some of them they wait for something to happen before they come in.
To be things they happen every day. If they wait for me something to happen, then me myself I'm not supposed to come out now. You know supposed
if I talk go left now, one of them will come in.
You know, so the truth of the matter is all of them they try. Even though all the names when we mentioned just now, for example, if all of them want to come in a space day. Space this.
Naija Watch, most of the truth, they are available, they are around. They don't just want to talk.
Oh, they always will watch. Yes,
they watch.
And
for someone like me now, I might not come in, but I'm on. My speaker is on my side. I'm listening.
I know. And the truth of the matter,
like that.
Yeah, the truth of the matter is one of them amongst all that we mentioned now might be trying. You know, Fienta. You know, we mentioned more than 6-7 names now. If all of them say, okay, we there here or make I enter, no road. The screen is the panel is filled up. So but it's good to let your people know you miss them. Not that if they made themselves available right now, no space. That's the truth. We have a full okay, yes, we have only one space right now, for example. You know, so only one, and we mentioned about 7 or 8 people. So where they'll pass enter. But it is beautiful when people know you appreciate them, you love them, and the effort. Let's encourage each others. Yes, with the quarrel, with the argue, but please don't ever, I repeat, don't ever accommodate any kind of hatred in your heart. The life no war time at all. If you vex, forget. Even though now the person who insult you, the next day be the first to ask of that person again. And let's move on. Let life be beautiful. Now my life is that. I don't know about others, but if you know, say that is not your kind of life, then what are you gaining when you accommodate hatred in your heart? What are you gaining if you are? I don't know. For me, it doesn't make no sense. To be honest, it doesn't. So let's embrace peace, love each other's, support each other's is very, very important. Thank you very much, my people. I appreciate you all. You know, okay, let's move on. I can see comment section now. Yes, Nolly 77 say, Naija Watch, I'm always here. Yes, now my people, listen. I know, say many of una are always here with us. Even though you know if they comment section, in most cases, some of una they listen. And God bless every one of us.
This is what we have been saying. A leopard cannot change his skin.
We are doing 88 minutes here as a final submission. Thank you.
A leopard cannot change his skin. Agbado cannot change. The only thing that can be changed in Agbado is moving us from the low level, another level of corruption to another greater level of what? Corruption and impunity. Disobedience of the rule of law. Religious bigotry. No empathy. These are all the characteristics of El-Rufai. Nasiru El-Rufai. These are all the embodiment. What make up El-Rufai? Nasim El-Rufai. He is corrupt. Religious bigotry. He doesn't have empathy. He doesn't show any sign of being a nationalist or operate under the platform of looking Nigeria holistically, but he always look at where he comes from. This is what has been dividing Nigeria. This is what has been breaking the country apart for so many years. You can see what the former senator was saying. If it were other countries, El-Rufai will never be mentioned in terms of whether he's going to be called for nomination for public office. He will never, even if they try to move him around to clean his record, he will tell them he cannot because he has a lot of baggages in his back that is carrying, which will not make him qualify to be at the ends of affair in any ramification in Nigeria. If El-Rufai were to be dedicated and he loved his God that he served, he would have turned that nomination down. Because El-Rufai does not portray a good Muslim. Islam love. They show love to everybody. They don't divide. Look at what he did. After selling that Abuja stuff, we've known it, they've taken it to court, but he went further to just bribe. I don't, judiciary, they are normal now. They bribe there and they start saying all sorts of nonsense. 36 billion naira worth of property that is sold. Nigeria have no record of it. They covered it. I know the money might have spread to the level of the presidency. That was why they can cover it, because such amount of money, the presidency must know what is going on. Look at what he did in his state, Southern Kaduna. Look at what he did. He oppressed them. He cursed them in front of national TV. He made them look like they are subjects. He made them look like they are not the one that brought him to being the governor. That without them, with them, he can do anything with them, even in play. They are just dots in a circle, like what the president normally says. He dehumanized his own people, the people that owns the land. He dehumanized them and made them look like a tattered rag in front of the press, the national press. He uses religious bigotry to manipulate, and he rig election. He uses religious bigotry to rig election. And that same man stand in front of the hallowed chamber, the sacred chamber of the national Nigerian Nigeria House to talk about his estaco in education or whatever. They cannot voice out what they score in their WAEC, because I can stand my ground that he did not have 5 credits. Because all of them there, go and check all the generals that have passed through Nigerian Academy. I can stand my ground. 70% of them does not have 5 credits. That is who they are. And I said yesterday that this problem of quota system, it is going to be lingering on until this old generation pack their load and go back to their maker. Because the ripple effect of that part of the constitution they gave us is what is happening now. That you have a professor that have 2 credits. You have director general that doesn't even know what is the Ministry of Education. He made it known to every one of us that he doesn't know anything about Ministry of Education. They just brought him there and blah 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 blah. That is it. That is why corruption they will not allow corruption to cease. They will continue to perpetrate themselves in corruption, because that is the way, that is their company, and that's the way they steal money. And like I said yesterday, that the reason why they're not putting portfolio is that if you put attached portfolio to the nomination, majority of the people coming from the north will be knocked out, and majority of the political bigwigs that want political position, they will be knocked out, because you fall into a situation where you're putting a round hole in a square peg. Buhari that started this, picking up a ministers that doesn't know anything, that doesn't have the educational requirement. That is it. Nothing. They don't have nothing. They have not managed a company in their life before. All they know is that politics is business. That is why it's a shame to the National Assembly. And I made mention of one thing in the National Assembly. The National Assembly is just made up of like minds that are politically corrupt, that are economically corrupt, and that does not have empathy. These are vampires sitting down. They don't think about the country. They think about themselves. Look at what they were displaying. And I guess some of us, we did not see it. I want to make it bold now for all to see. Somebody stood up and said, oh, we have agreed that anybody that comes here that have experience should bow and go without no scrutiny. Then one other person came, the governor of Rivers State came, he eloquently pulled out his resume and displayed it. Nobody objected, because I don't know why, because they are like minds. Then some other people came, they said that you go, but they now brought in a man that has a bountiful of bad, evil record. And when he came, what happened? They don't think about the country, but they think about, oh, this man come from my own place, therefore he must pass. A senator came up, that it's my best friend, it's my this, it's my that, I know him for 30 years, therefore, and we have made a lot of people from other zone, they have been taking a bow, and this is what we said, take a bow, they have expect, take a bow and go. He never asked, only one man. I guess that guy is from the Middle Belt or the one part of the north. He brought a petition against him, and that petition is very big. That was why the Senate president had to say they got to look at it, because there is evidence backing it, which majority of them know the evidence. Why are they doing this? Is because they want corruption to continue. Because if you put a man there that how all the badges, because you can give you a share of this, the contract give you a share. That is it. That is why Nigeria. Okay, my network is going down. Is it clear now?
Okay, you are good now, yeah.
So we should know that that's what everything I'm saying now. Okay, everything I'm saying now, no matter the way I put it, everything I'm saying now all bounds to the foundation which we are coming from. It all bounds to whether we are a country, whether we are citizens, whether we are one. I draw it from the constitution that they gave us, the decree constitution they gave us. I now conclude and say, for Nigeria to stay as a bond, for Nigeria to stay collectively as a country, filled with a lot of patriotism, with love, empathy in our heart, we need to sit down together. How we are going to live together as individuals, how we're going to live as tribe together, and form a formidable constitution that will hand over to the next generation, that will still drive this formidable car, energetic car, to its destination. We need a new constitution, and I will keep on clamoring. I am saying it. If our principal gets in, that is my flag. Nigeria needs a constitution that is gotten from the people that owns the sovereignty of the land. Thank you, Mr. Niger Watch.
Thank you very much, Black Panther. God bless you. Thanks for your submission, my brother.
All right. Niger Watch.
Hold on, sir, please.
No, I want to correct something.
Hold on. That's why I say hold on. Sir. Thank you, Mr. Truso Bibweze. Thanks for calling in. Good evening to you, sir. Please talk to us.
Yeah, good evening, Mr. Elvis. Good evening, everyone on the panel. Good evening, those watching and those on the comment.
We just ask of you not long ago.
Black Panther. Yeah, I know. I've been crossed with busyness, you know.
I know.
You know how it be now. Sometimes the thing will carry you away. Credit to Black Panther. You know, he has spoken at length about Mr. El-Rufai. It is so disgraceful that the Senate will just go there and say, take a bow. In fact, this is to tell Nigerians that we don't have any Senate. And this is what we're talking about. Every time they say, go and hold them responsible, this, that, you know. How can we hold them responsible if those we give the rights to do that are not doing it? Tell me now, what can we do? In fact, Nigeria is I don't know how to categorize Nigeria, because are you going to remove all of them? Look at all of them. Nobody is asking questions. Nobody is doing anything. It's so disappointing. Yeah, I got quickly to Asari Dokubo. They say Nigeria is at the brink. If DSS fail to arrest this man as soon as possible, anything that happened to Nigeria, let them not blame anybody but DSS, because I guess that is their job. This is the people who
DSS cannot arrest him, sir. He's bigger than the head of DSS.
That is what I'm saying. So that's why I said that if anything happened to Nigeria, the DSS should be held responsible. It is just as easy as that. Yeah. Again, because I haven't had anybody talked about this argument between Rufai and the Rotus. You know, that name, I don't even know whether it's South African.
Mother Busy Breeze talk about it.
Okay, thank you. You know, how can a young man like that be arguing blindly? And he is an economist. Yeah, he studied economics. How can he be arguing blindly? So is he telling me that fixing our refinery and sell, even though you sell it at dollar rate, but with naira, you're not going to buy the dollar, you're not going to spend money to ship it, you're not going to spend money to clear it, because even if they give it a free clearance, you're just taking money out of pocket from the government again. That is part of the subsidy that went, you know, and they can come up there and they continue to make a blind argument. Yeah, oh my God, Mr. Niger Watch, Nigeria is going deep, because this is what we say here.
All right, Augustus, we can't hear you anymore, sir.
Stop that thing, because they only know one way.
Okay. Thank you, Augustus. Your internet is skipping. All right, I got you. So your internet don't cut. Thank you very much. Thank you for calling in. I appreciate you all, my people. Continue. I beg, make a press on the like button. Currently, we have 523. Remember, saying at 600 I talk. I beg, make a let time happen before we finish this broadcast. Yes. Let me move on to the next person. Please, everybody stick to the time given to you. I'll go to Zizo B. Is it Zizo B? Now you. Please talk to us. No. Hold on, Zizo B. Mashallah, you wanted to say something earlier on. Please go
Yeah,
ahead.
I wanted to correct. I wanted
You
to
have
correct
1
him.
minute.
Black Panther on that word. If it is when Obi gets in, that if is not supposed to be our language. Let us get our if out of our mind. It is when.
When. Okay.
Oh,
Yes.
thank you for your correction.
Yes, it's a good thing because someone else were corrected the other day as well on this platform. Yes, yeah. Thank you. Zizo B. Yeah, finally we're back with you. Back to you. Okay, you are not available right now. That's fine. Let me move on. Engineer Francis, are you there with us?
Yes, I'm here.
Thank you, sir. You have 8 minutes. Final submission.
Thank you. Uh, you know, when you copy something from somebody, please make sure you copy it right. I would say we copied democracy, but I have no idea how we modified our own to suit corruption. Like that Shehu was citing, it is true. Just come up for any kind of nomination here in the US, guess what? They will grill you all the way to even when you were in the elementary school. They want everything out. And based on that, they will make a decision with regard to your consistency. Here, they don't even know what offices these people are being grilled for. And it's a shame that our lawmakers can go out there, raise the opinion with their presence, not even knowing this man I'm talking to or I'm trying to grill, what position is he applying for? Is he going for the Minister of Defense or for the Minister of Health? That will tell me the kind of question I will ask him. But they have no idea what they are grilling them for. But then again, the fish actually started rotting from the head. Let me get back to the judiciary, which is my main beef. Your honors, the justices in the appellate court in the tribunal, please remember when you interpret whatever is before you now, you're interpreting it based on the Constitution. And where there is a shaky understanding, put yourselves in the shoes of the people that wrote the Constitution and ask what are they trying to prevent by writing the rule this way. Now, on the 460,000 for future, if you put yourself in those shoes, you will notice that what they are trying to prevent is a criminal, especially one with crimes of high moral turpitude, morally reprehensible, and the use of dangerous weapon, drugs, as a dangerous weapon against the people. Then put yourself in the shoes of those children of that era that fried their brains on those drugs that this man is now parading his 460,000 on. Please, when you put your own children or grandchildren or future generation as the kids that will fry their brains on these drugs, you will no longer be talking about 460,000. You will be talking about the moral turpitude with regard to this thing. Very reprehensible deal this man was involved in. And then leaving you guys, the judiciary, if you don't want to do the right thing, I will still appeal on our military. If this man sends you guys to Niger, don't go. And this man, Tinubu, don't even think about sending Nigerian troops to go to Niger to shed their blood. Don't. You are not our elected president, and you shouldn't order our troops to go and die for nonsense. And then I will also appeal to you guys in the military, like here in the US. Even the last recruit, the lowest officer, can be a great citizen. You guys can be whistleblowers, and you guys can say, no, this man is not my commander-in-chief. But if the judiciary will make the mistake of even overlooking the extent of what damage this man has done to Nigeria and say, oh, that he's the president, I'll rule against the will of the people, you as Nigerian citizens have the right to, I guess you can do citizens arrest. You guys can do what Niger did, put him on house arrest, because what he did is wrong. Judiciary, we are waiting on you. Don't disappoint the country. Don't disappoint the future of your children and your future generation. However much this man may have paid you, when you go to sleep tonight, think. Ask yourself about those kids. Of course, we know in the US because that's where they brought the case against him. Those kids that fried their brains on those drugs, those narcotics this man was bringing to the US. Ask yourself what happened. I bet you a bunch of them, some of them may have OD'd on those drugs and fried their brains where they are useless to the society today. And that is even happening in Nigeria. I heard about a new drug in Nigeria they call Murumli or something. And I bet you he probably has his guys and his hands on it. They are frying the brains of our oh, please, judiciary, do something. They are frying the brains of our kids and our future generations. And you guys are there talking about nonsense. Yeah, Jesus forgave Justice Imani. Yes, Jesus forgave. But this one, put yourself in the place of Jesus. Will you forgive this one as to give him the highest seat on the land? Come on, guys. If you're interpreting the law based on the Constitution, ask yourself what those framers thought of when they put that thing in there. They made sure that they separated that level of crime from the other ones that has 10 years limitation.
Engineer Francis, can I just interject a bit, if you don't mind?
Go ahead.
When they say that Jesus Christ forgives, let us put it into context. Yes, he forgives, but you must suffer the consequences of your action, just like David did. David slept with he killed the husband of the woman he was lusting after. She bore a child for him, and he bore the consequence. Even though he was called the man after God's heart, that child that she bore for him died, and he had strife in his family. He even ran away from his child who was trying to kill him as a result of the sins that he has committed.
You're correct.
This person we're talking about is not even looking for forgiveness. He's perpetrating more. So what do they talk about? What do they mean by forgiving? We can forgive him, but the sins that he has perpetrated on the land, he has gone and unleashed witches and wizards upon the land, he will suffer the consequences of it.
You're correct, because instead of being repentant, he is now encouraging the likes of Dokubo to go and form his own parallel military wing. It's like, who was that? They have those kind of people in Colombia. And then they had that in Panama, where there is the military, but there is a secret military, which is only the presidential military. So Dokubo is now going to be the secret presidential military that will be over our Nigerian military. So even you guys in the court, you guys can see that this man is reeking of corruption and wickedness. He has no empathy. He doesn't even feel anything for any Nigerian other than his pocket. Please, whatever you guys do, please, on that particular issue of the $460,000, I want you guys, when you think of it, think of the crime, and even call your associates here in the US to ask them what kind of crime is that thing with narcotics. They will tell you that the crime of moral turpitude is the next to treason. How in the world will you guys be laughing and joking over something like that? You don't even know the number of kids that they have fried their brains that cannot function in the society as a result of consuming that thing that man made that 460,000 from. And you make it look light. And I bet you they have some even in Nigeria that they drop, and some kids in Nigeria have fried their brains also because they consume this man's product. And you're going to put him as the president of the country? Gosh. I'm sorry, I'm very upset. Thank you, Niger Watch.
All right. Thank you. Thank you, Oga Francis, Engineer Francis. God bless you, sir. Okay. Let me go to Madam Busy Brace. Are you still available for us?
Yeah, I think I said a lot of what I wanted to get off my chest. But
That's fine.
Can you just give me some few minutes? If somebody can go on, yeah, I'll come back.
Okay, thank you, madam. Thank you very much. Mashallah, sir, please use your time now. Thank you very much.
Yeah, Niger Watch.
Yes, sir.
I would say Tinubu government is party government. It is party government, party senators, party ministers is what we are gathering here. Congregation of criminals in action. It's only in Nigeria somebody is going for, you're going to attend, you want to go for an interview, you don't know what you're applying for. You're going for an interview. That's why we see people, like I stumbled into one Facebook, one of the nominees does not have, I think it's a NYSC or so. I didn't read in details for what to find out. I just stumbled on it. There'll be more by the time they come in as ministers. That is what Nigeria is like that. You will put them as ministers first, and then start digging out information about them. Because our senators cannot even, they can't do research. If it is research of money now, they can research for money. But research about people that come in, they can research and find out what they've gone, what they've been doing, how far their life has been. You can't ask questions to know what they can do and what they cannot do. You just come, talk a little, like 5 minutes, and then you buy out. For Shehu Sani, he has already spelled out El-Rufai's character out for us, which we already know. I will say it here. They are grooming up their army for their Muslim tickets to Islamize Nigeria, which, I won't be surprised. The Minister for Defense will be El-Rufai. I'll be here on this panel to verify that again. Your Minister of Defense will be El-Rufai. And once that happens, be rest assured that our friend Dokubo is he'll be second in command, because a fat man that does not have vision, Agbero has Agbero in government. They are jumping left and right, moving up and down, and feeling cool or corruption. They are telling us that we that went to school, we don't count. They are in charge. They have all the right to do what they want to do. To me, Tinubu does not know what he's doing. He's not aware of what's happening in Nigeria. He's just existing at that post. He's just gliding through. And anything that comes to his mind, he does it. I do not understand why he would want to have a Nigerian army in Niger. You have problem in your country you have not solved. You are trying to go and solve somebody's problem that has corruption. If they have a military coup in a country and the full country is happy that the military has taken over, that's to show that the government is bad. So Tinubu wants to go and protect a colleague, a criminal colleague in another country with our own Nigerian army. And Nigerian army, if you are very wise, you have been fighting Boko Haram that are refused to finish. You do not know the source. They gave you the source. DSS cannot give us the information about the source and who is sponsoring them till today, till tomorrow. They want to put you into your vehicle and you now drive all the way to Nigeria to go and fight lost battle for another country that is fighting for their own freedom. Your own freedom is you are being squeezed here. He is indirectly laughing at you. Let them breathe. They are squeezing you. Let them breathe. You can't fight that one. You want to go to Niger that you don't have any business with. I wouldn't be surprised the uranium they have in Niger, either the French government and Tinubu have a deal already. Because before he came to the government, he's going to France. As if France was one that colonized us. Now France is trying to help him to push Nigerian army, Nigerian resources into Niger that we don't have any business in that place. I believe the Nigerian army, they know what to do. If they still have Nigerian army that have conscience and empathy on Nigeria, they should rise up to the occasion and do the right thing. Everybody swore to the same constitution. When you came in as a military man, you sworn into that constitution to defend the constitution of Nigeria, not constitution of Tinubu. Dokubo should continue with his army because I know that's the next Boko Haram, DSS. If anything happens in Nigeria, the head of DSS should be responsible. Thank you.
All right. Thank you. Thank you, Amashola. God bless you, sir. For your submission, okay, let's see if Bright is available. Madam, are you there? All right. No wala. Let's move on. Mr. Jonathan, it's good to have you on the panel. You actually came late though, but still, I'll give you 10 minutes. 10 minutes. That 10 minutes include first submission and final submission. Use all of them together.
Okay. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Thanks very much. And thanks to all the.
Hold on.
Thanks
Madam
to
Patricia, you said what?
Yeah, good evening. I said a day here.
And we don't call you tired now. You don't answer now.
Yeah.
We'll come back to you after this then. Thank you. Go ahead, Mr. Jonathan.
Yeah, thanks very much, Mr. Elvis. Thanks for the wonderful job. And to all the panelists and to all the submissions that have been made today. Yeah, excellent submission. Thanks to everyone. I want to take on this Senator Shehu Sani, one of the last videos that you presented, and then on the ministerial appointment and the screening that followed. Senator Shehu Sani himself, he doesn't have the complete right. That's how mild I can take it. He doesn't have the entire right to to come and talk about screening now. No senator in Nigeria. If you have been a senator, a former senator in Nigeria, this process, you have no audacity to come and talk about it because you'll be playing the hypocrite if you are doing that. You are part of the 7th and 8th Senate, Senator Shehu Sani. You are part of it. Jonathan's second term, Buhari's first term. You were there now. Ministers were appointed, they were screened also. Do you want to tell us that those ministers turned Nigeria around? That we didn't know what happened, what you guys display on the floor of the Senate during their appointment and then their screening? You are part of that Senate. You are part of the ruling government then. You did exactly the same. Exactly what this present 10th Senate are doing. Like, you participated in the same thing. Because if not, we will not have those mediocre senators in the last 10 years. Because they are all mediocres. That's how mild you can put it. They are all mediocre senators. And you participated in their screening as well. A lot of them, you gave them, to bow. You gave them, you asked them to take a bow. So we all know what happened. Those ministers did not perform any magic. In fact, Nigeria is worse off under their watch. Mention one minister that you can single out during Buhari's administration that performed even averagely. Did you even call? You are in the Senate committee, the Senate committee on oversight, Senator Shehu. You did nothing when these ministers were milking Nigeria dry. So for me, you have no audacity. What I see in you is just personal vendetta as far as El-Rufai is concerned. I'm not saying El-Rufai is, in fact, it should not be near any position of government in Nigeria if Nigeria is serious. The likes of El-Rufai should not even be seen at all. But it is not in the realm of Shehu Sani to be condemning this present process that we witnessed 2 days ago on the floor of the Senate. No, it's not within him at all. No senator I don't think there's any senator, if I'm wrong, I stand to be corrected, that can come out and say what happened 2 days ago, he stand to be correcting it or condemning it. No, you don't have that. You don't have that right because you participated in the same thing, if not worse, in the past. So for me, it's just a personal vendetta because as far as the nominees are concerned, there are some of them that have the same character like El-Rufai, even worse. You didn't mention them. You didn't talk. You focus on El-Rufai. Not to say that El-Rufai should be near any appointment at all. It shouldn't be. So that's most of the panelists have talked, on that excellently well. But that's the angle I want to take on that comment made by Senator Shehu Sani. It's not in his realm at all, because presently we don't even have a Senate. Let's take it. We don't have a Senate. There's no House of Assembly as it currently stands. We don't. We're just fooling ourselves. Because if they are playing the role of the legislature, what happened 2 days ago? In fact, they will have returned that list back to Mr. Tinubu. That list will have returned back. That the list should come with portfolios. You are just joking. You just stood there for 6 or 7 hours like a comedy. And you are not ashamed. You nominees came, no portfolio. What are you? You should have just said, you know what? Everybody just take a bow. Let's just spend at most 15 minutes. Rather, you wasted almost 6-7 hours, showcasing and ridiculing yourself and ridiculing Nigeria as a nation. That's what you guys perpetrated last Monday. That's my take on that. I like this guy on Arise News that talked, this Arise News economic correspondent. I've always said it. When people are talking about Nigeria, especially those that claim to be informed as far as economy is concerned, they talk about Nigeria as if it's a normal country. His analysis is talking as if Nigeria is a normal setting, is a normal country, where the people that are calling the shots, the people that are in charge of governance, they are normal human beings. They are not. So you cannot apply normal economic theory or economic practices to Nigeria as it currently stands. If you are doing that, you'll be shaming yourself. You will be guarding, no matter how educated you are in that field. You will just be you'll be rendering yourself naked the way the guy did today, because all his analysis were flawed. How do you want to prove that? Okay, look at Tinubu's speech 2 days ago. Everything that he rolled out, 1 billion naira for 70 startup businesses. 1 billion, that's 70 billion naira. Another 1 million naira for 100 small businesses. For 100,000 small businesses. Another 50,000 naira for 1 million nano businesses. That's another 50 billion there. Another 100 billion for the 1 million naira for 100,000 small businesses. 3,045 seater buses for the entire nation. You can see. So somebody will now be coming and be talking about economy and how this thing will impact the economy positively. This is all scam. The entire rollout is a fraud. Entirely, that thing is open to manipulation. The entire thing he talked about, all these things that I outlined, he talked about, like on paper, like he come and save the country and bring people out of poverty and support those businesses and those that are, those that are poor and all the rest of it. It's all scam. It has it's scam written all over it, manipulation. At the end of the day, it's going to be nepotism. In fact, nepotism is written all around everything. Nepotism will be the order of the day when they are carrying it out. It's all fraud. Take it one by one. 3,045 seaters. Those are buses. Those are money for MC Oluomo in Lagos. And for all the garage and Admiral boys. Nothing will get to normal, genuine, regular people. Nothing. This is just for MC Oluomo and his boys. This is just for them. Because look at it, 3,045 seater buses for the whole of Nigeria, 774 local government. Look at that. It simply means average about less than 4 buses per local government. How would that solve anything? Less than 4 buses. You can't even cover a street in Lagos alone. Talk less of the entire Lagos. Take the 4 major cities: Lagos, Kano, Port Harcourt, maybe Benin. So you want to give them 4 buses? Okay, if you ratio it, you want to give each of those big cities, say 300 buses. So what will happen to all the other, almost 760 local governments in Nigeria? So you can see that it's fraud. Right off the bat, it's fraud, because you want to give. You will tell me how those in the north will agree that you will give Lagos 300 or 400 buses, and then you will give one local government in Borno State or in Adamawa or in Zamfara 3 buses or 4 buses. How that will work? It will work. So you can see that it's a fraud right off the bat. It's money for them to distribute within the party, supporters of the parties. They're talking of 71 billion naira for 70 businesses. I dare them to come out with the names of those 70 businesses. Let Nigerians ask for the names of those 70 businesses that will get 1 billion. Hey, people, it's 1 billion. No. It's not 1 million. No. It's not 100 million. No. 1 billion naira for 70 businesses. Let them come out with the names of those 70 businesses. Let Nigerians see those names. These are the business, very viable. Because if you do it well, 70 businesses, and you give them 1 billion each, at least each one of them will employ minimum. In fact, just conservatively, each one of them will employ 10. So you are looking at at least 2,000 jobs
that can be created. Even that is if they even do it correctly. No fraud, no manipulation, no nepotism. That's about 2,000 jobs on the table there. Fine. But they will not do it. That money is going to their people. I dare them to roll it out. That these are the 70 businesses. 1 billion is a lot of money. And it's not a small business in the first place. It's not a small business that will get 1 billion. It's going to be a kind of it's slightly above what we call a small scale business with the capacity to employ more than 10. Let us say 10. Some of them will have capacity to employ 50 people. But they will not do this. That 70 billion is for them. It's not going to help anybody. And I dare them, if any one of them is listening, roll out the names of those 70 businesses. Let Nigerians see them. When you are rolling out the 100, if you want to give 1 million, 50,000 naira to nano businesses, those are money for mama lodgers. It is Tinubu's daughter that where the bulk of that money will end up in her pocket. She's going to be the one that will control it. The money will go to her, distributing it. They will it's all fraud. The entire thing is fraud. That's just where I just want Nigerians to see this for what it is. They have no plan. They have no capacity at all. You have 90 days from the day you are selected to the day you are inaugurated, and then you came out with all of this, plus another 60 days now, 150 days. You have done nothing. So this is what you are coming up with. If you have used the 90 days, a serious government, look, 90 days, Nigerians, and these are the names of ministers he came up with. After 90 days before your inauguration. So what are you doing during those 90 days? You can't come up and tell Nigeria, this is who my finance minister is going to be during that 90-day period. This is who my attorney general is going to be. If you are not sure at that time, you even have the capacity to say, from these 3 names, these 3 individuals, I'm going to pick one as my finance. Put it on the table for Nigerians to evaluate them. You have 90 days for crying out loud. Do the same thing for your attorney general. Do the same thing for minister of electricity. I like to call it electricity and not power because that's another fraud. Call it what it is. It is electricity. Minister for electricity. Let us know who your minister is going to be. Put it on the table for Nigerians to evaluate, and after 90 days plus another 15 days, you now come up with this mediocrity that you submitted to the National Assembly without portfolios. We can see it is all clear, it's all written, it's all fraud. These people have no plans at all. They are just at best. What they are doing now is try and error. They are listening. Nigeria Watch, they are listening. They are listening to your platform every time because you will see that they are listening seriously. And they will take it, they will go back. And that was one of the points I made when His Excellency Peter Obi came this past weekend. That it's very smart and it's wisdom for him not to outline everything he wants to do. They will pick everything, they will do it, and they will rubbish it because they have no capacity to execute it competently. They have no capacity. They will take it and they will rubbish it. We can see it clearly. Take the agricultural sector, everything they outlined there. That is part of the things that Peter Obi outlined. You will see that they are trying to do it, but they cannot execute. They can't do it. They just don't have the capacity to do it. Why? Because their intent is not for the good of Nigerians. Their intent is to defraud the country, to continue to perpetrate poverty in that country, put many more Nigerians into poverty. How can people sit down for crying out loud? People that say they are leaders or they are running a country, they will sit down, they will discuss, they will go through before they roll it out, before they come out, and this is what they are coming out with. I just pray. I pray is my prayer that the judiciary will do what is right for Nigeria. They will save Nigeria and to keep Nigeria one. Anything short of that, just forget it. Forget Nigeria. This idea of they should give him time, this is what we are going to see. Because they can't, if everything they have outlined,
They have no capacity to implement it. And when they start now, you will start seeing the implementation. And then you know what the next thing they will do. They will patch it up again. They will come up with another plans again. Before you know it, time is running out. I pray again that this year will not run out before the mandate of Peter Obi is restored. Put Nigeria back where Nigeria should be, and
Thank you
put
very much,
focus back,
Jonathan.
on Nigerians. That's my call. And for the judiciary, as I always say all the time, you do the right thing.
Thank,
Posterity rather. Posterity will speak for you. Thank you very much, Mr. Elvis, and thanks to all the panelists. I appreciate it. Thanks.
thank you very much, Oga Jonathan. You don't talk. You don't. In fact, you don't talk everything we want to talk. Even next week, you don't talk everything today. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thanks.
God bless you, sir. Thank you very much. It's good to have you on the panel. All right, now people, I beg, if you know, say you never press on that like button, no go without you not press more. We still have 539. Now 600 we ask for, and it not complete. Make una let them complain. Now 600 likes. Currently, we have 539. Press, please, somebody press on it. Let it, okay, somebody just did. It's now 540. Let's take it to 600. 541 now. Thank you very much, people. Press on the like button if you can hear me. 543. Now God will bless you now. Thank you. Thank you. 544. 544. Let's take it further. 546. God bless you all. You see, say the Bible. Say, ask and it shall be given unto you. Say, knock and the door shall be open. Seek and you shall find. That make me the ask. So, say I ask, the number they increase. If you did there, if you like, no ask. If you get it, they pay you for mine. No ask. Now no ask. Now wait till you pay me for mine. Now I also say they are giving it to me. See, it's now 549. I God will bless you now, my wonderful family. I'm grateful to have you all. Trust me, it's not easy to build a consecrated followers, team, family. It's not easy. Thank you, my wonderful people. I better make continue to press on it. Let me call on Mother Patricia. Mother Patricia, we are back to you right now. Please talk to us. Madam Patricia, you are not available. I think you be told you just not say you're available. Okay, let's move on. Madam Patricia is not available. All right.
She dey cook soup. She dey cook soup.
All right. Black Panther, close the broadcast. 5 minutes. Talk to us. 5 minutes. So everybody they happy to hear your voice. 5 minutes more. Close the broadcast.
Thank you, Mr. Naija Watch, and thank every speaker that has spoken, especially the last speaker who nailed it on his head, rightly on the head, and he has come with a dimension that we were trying to move into. He has finally gotten into that dimension, and I thank him for bringing out a good analysis of it all. And when he was speaking it, my brain was thinking, how did I forget this? These are the ways they take money out. Yes, you're right. I thank you very much for making it elaborate and making it boldly written on the wall so that Nigerians can know. You reminded Nigeria how they steal the Nigerian money every time. They bring out bogus things that they cannot even verify. They don't even know the amount of companies we even have, not to talk of the amount of people living in Nigeria. I want to thank all the obedient worldwide. I want to thank most especially the obedient, the foot soldier, the great patriot of the greatest black nation in the world, Nigeria. I want to thank you all for keeping the flag flying. I want to thank you all because you guys are awesome. You guys have keyed into it. You guys were born for this generation. The generation that will change the trajectory of the Nigeria political scene and make it a greater one, to hand over it to the next generation so that we can, when history speak, for itself. Your generation, you, every individual, your name will be mentioned in that history. I want to thank Mr. Peter Obi for being steadfast, for making himself available for this rigorous and tough revolution. I want to thank him. I want to thank his mom for giving us a great child. A great child. I want to thank her for taking care of him, for giving him good morals, for tutoring him very well on how to look at people and have empathy on human being. And I want to thank all the leadership of the obedient, the leadership from bottom to top for doing a great job in this movement. I want to speak that we should not relent and we should not stop talking. Like I've said here, the weapons of our warfare is our tongue. The tongue is sharper than two-edged sword. When you pronounce word, the word goes down to the bone marrows of the heart that receiveth it. And the word that you speak can make eruption come out of a mountain. That is the kind of power you have in your mouth. You have to use your mouth to make sure you speak direct to where the problem is. And that is what we have been doing. You can see in our talking, in our speaking, in our fighting for a new Nigeria, many nations have heard. They have told the Agbadoisms, those that have been Agbadorized, that their presidency is not legitimate. Those words came from us. We pronounce those words to the entire universe. And those words were written in black and white by the EU that came to observe. By all the ECOWAS economic, they came to observe. Those words were written boldly for you to harness those words and bring it out from your mouth. And I thank God the revolution to take back black race, Africa, is coming up from the greatest nation in Africa, the big brother of Africa, Nigeria. I want to thank everyone, and I want to thank all the freedom fighters that have heard us, the freedom fighters that are praying for us, the freedom fighters that are speaking the word to the letter, to the ends and looks and crannies of Africa. I want to thank you all. And I want to thank all the great men that have written the book, the Revolutionary Act, on the book, the tablet, black and white, for this generation to take. And I thank God we are putting it forward in a new dimension. May God bless Africa. May God bless Nigeria. May God bless Niger Watch. Thank you for representing the beauty of Africa. Africa is the jewel of the world. And you have come out of the jewel of the world to pronounce yourself as a freedom fighter, to change the trajectory in Nigeria through your media. May God bless you. May God expand your coast. May God make you bigger than what you can think about.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
God bless you, sir. Thank you so much.
Niger Watch.
Oga Chris, you wanted to come in. You can come in now.
Niger Watch.
So that we can quickly hear from you. Amashala, yeah, go ahead.
I have this small video I'm playing. Just listen to it.
No. You can't play anything. No. You are not allowed.
Not allowed.
No. You are playing something from your side.
Yes.
No. It's not allowed. No, please.
Okay.
We don't do that here. If you want to play anything, you send it to me. Thank you. You send it to me. They will vent them if it's something we can play on air. You know. All right. Mr. Chris, you can come in. You know, if you want to quickly say something, we'd like to hear from you. You have one spot right now, you know. But meanwhile, before we have Mr. Chris back, you know, give us a man. They tell us the other day, say, how could they play this satanic pastor? More they play audio all the time, but I know they remember. I'll let me play them. Okay, I go play on last then. Mr. Chris, don't they? Mr. Chris, we don't see you. Thank you very much. You know, Oga Chris, good evening to you, sir. It's good to have you on the panel. I beg talk to us. Let's hear from you so that we can round up.
Yeah, good evening, Mr. Nanjaros. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Good evening, everybody in the panel. Good evening, Mr. Nanjaros. Thank you again for the honor to allow me to come in. So because of that, I'll just try and make this as brief as possible. Maybe tomorrow I have opportunity to talk and further on what I want to say. And thank you, Mr. Nanjaros, Watch once again. Well, I think everybody has spoken very well, and I want to thank everybody for
Yeah,
keeping the
but
spirit.
if you know you have important things you want to talk about, I can give you at least 10 minutes or 12.
Okay,
Go ahead.
okay.
Thanks.
Yeah, well, thank you once again. I've listened to all the discussions so far, the various positions and the videos that you played. You know, it's quite shocking that at this stage we still want to blame the West for the problem of our country. You can say it is actually we that is running our country aground. Just imagine we have a president, somebody that has been elected since how many months, and is still not able to put up a team that can run the economy of the country. And even the kind of people he has brought up, we can see all of them, almost all of them lack zero capacity to move the nation forward. These are the same people that have been the problem, that have been the albatross of the country, the same people that are recirculating all over again. And it's so West that we'll talk about. We say anytime they elect a president, from the very day the president is sworn in, he has already made very, very vital appointments. But the case is always different from our own. At the end of the day, we turn around and we want to blame people that is taking advantage of our own stupidity. And concerning this video of this man that you played, the so-called Nasir Rufai, that guy is, I don't know how to put it. The guy was not doing anything. There was just winch hunting. There were so many people. If you look at all these people that he called their names, the people he prosecuted, they were the people that were directly against Obasanjo. But the truth is that were these people actually corrupt? Yes, they were corrupt. But the anti-corruption fight was selective. If he had gone, if he had gone and chased the people that took the $16 billion meant for electricity in Nigeria, then I'm sure the issue of electricity should have been gone. This one that people pay so much to fuel their generator, there wouldn't have been any business like that. I mean, the generator business, there wouldn't have been anything like that. But this man sat there and was selective in his approach. He went after the people that were against the PDP and against the government. We all know the corruption that went on during that process, during that time. And he sat down there, folded his arm, and went after those he can go against. And at the end of the day, he's turning around to be on the TED Talk show to be telling us the so-called beauty, the beautiful job that he did. Was talking about how he was given just a piece of paper, no building, no whatever. See, those are just propagandist talk. If a president appoints you, FCT, how can you tell me you didn't have an office and so what? What has that got to do? It's the president of a nation that appointed you. If he wants to give you any office, he can give you. And he's leaving the part of the story that the President Obasanjo then instructed El-Rufai, who was the FCT minister then, to give him any building that is befitting of his office. Of course, he left that part out because everybody is after praise singing. And look at the next person that's also on the list, the former FCT minister, Nasiru El-Rufai, in a sane country. In a sane country, with all due respect, people like that, they don't have anything to do in power. They don't have anything at all. With all the activities, all the evil that he perpetuated in Kaduna State, you still allow that man to come close to the corridor of power. Even if he has not done anything in Kaduna State, what about his last speech? About how the Muslim ticket, how he used that speech to attempt to divide Nigerians, and you are still bringing that man in to power to come and do what exactly with everything around his neck? What do they want him to come and do exactly? So these are the kind of people that ruin our nation. As long as we keep on allowing the worst of us to preside over the best of us, things are just going to remain like this. And of course, if we are allowed to keep our acts together, you cannot blame other people that will take advantage of our stupidity, of our silliness, of our lack of decorum. You can't blame other people if they take advantage of those opportunities. Because the whole world is in competition against each other, against not one single country, not Canada, not US, not one single country will want any other country to be better than their country. Everybody is looking for how to use the resources of other countries to better the lots of their own people. So if we have decided to be a pawn in this whole game, then so be it. If we have decided not to rise above primordial sentiments of ethnicity, tribalism, and other little ways of thinking, then other people will keep taking advantage of whatever we think we are doing. And the lesson in all this is that Africa should learn to build institutions and not people. If you build strong men, if strong men fall, the economy, everything will collapse. That is why I still have a kind of a different view about strong leaders that we've tried to produce in Africa. Yes, they've done well. Like if you take Libya president, for example, he did very well. But for God's sake, what was he doing in power for how many years? 30 something years. Does that mean there's nobody in Libya that could have taken over from him? The epitome of a good leader is the ability to create other leaders that can take over from you while you are not there. And this is one thing the West have been able to do. They have built strong institutions to the extent that even if you have a fool in power, the institutions will take care of everything. The institution will make sure that the state functions optimally. But we in Africa, we are focused on looking for strong people. And when these people are no longer there, you see everything crumbling. And sometimes these people, they even if they are there, they can get over themselves. Like they say, power corrupts. And what does absolute power does? Absolute power corrupts absolutely. So at the time you allow one person to be there, all in the name of his building infrastructure, he's doing this, he's providing electricity, and he's just there for 30 years. And there's no opportunity for other people to contribute their own quota to the development of the country. That's exactly the problem we are facing in Africa. We should learn in every way to jettison this idea of strong man, big man, instead of focusing on building institutions. And not until we are able to start interrogating with ourselves, talking to ourselves, and making ourselves realize that we alone holds the key to the development of our continent. Every other thing we are doing is just a child's play. You see, because what we do is to continue to maintain the status quo, and that is exactly what the APC government is doing. APC, PDP, they are all the same thing. They are just different names. What they do is to continue to maintain the structure that ensures corruption, the structure that ensures that only the privileged are in power. That is what they do. They can be in form of PDP, they can be in form of APC. And anytime they have any person to disrupt the system, you can see everybody will rise against that person. And that is exactly the challenge that His Excellency Peter Obi is facing, because they know he's coming to disrupt the system. That is why the whole establishment is after him and is after everybody that has anything to do with Peter Obi. Like somebody said earlier on this panel, imagine if the Obedience were part of this protest today. Just imagine what would have come out from the mouths of everybody, the people that have been criticizing the Obedient. Now they are all quiet because the Obedient, they were not part of the rancor. And that's exactly a point. I really want to agree with Madam Busy Brain, who said earlier that she loves Trump. The same thing with me. I agree with that position completely. Because Trump was a disruptor. He came to disrupt the system. He was exposing so many things. The things Trump was saying, trust me, these are the West. This is what they say in their bedroom. This is exactly how they see you. Is it because Trump called us shithole country? Because he said it with his mouth? But that's exactly how they are treating us. The difference between him and the others is that he is exposing what they say in their closets. He's disrupting the system already. What he's saying is exactly how they see us, but they come out and camouflage how they actually feel about us. So is another form of another kind of disruptor. So coming back again to Peter, that is why this battle is going to be difficult. But no matter how difficult it's going to be, we must be focused. We must keep our hopes high. We must be ready to take this battle to the end, because their plan is just to wear everybody out. That after some time, these people will get tired, because that has always been the game plan from the beginning. They come, you protest, whatever you do, they don't care. They just sustain it, and before you know, people will get tired. And it's obvious, a lot of people, they've gotten tired. A lot of social media promoters, they've all gotten tired. Some have gone, but it's just a few that has kept this battle going on, the few that believes in Nigeria. Because if we lose this opportunity, they are going to make all the corrections, because they never gave His Excellency Peter Obi and the obedient any chance. If they had known, they would have been more tact in whatever they were doing. So if by any means we lose this opportunity, they are going to prepare better. They are going to close all the loopholes. They are going to ensure that a movement like this will never ever hold sway again. If they had known that this movement will grow to become a thorn in their flesh, I'm sure they would have planted people in the Labour Party. They would have planted different kind of people. And before you know, they bring down the infrastructure of Labour Party. But they've missed it. The Lord God has blindfolded them, and now they are in a quagmire. They can't go front, they can't go back. The evidences are there. Everything is there. We are just only waiting for the court to do the right and proper thing. And that comes again to the big question. It is we that can liberate ourselves. We can see the appointment that has been made by this man that calls himself the president. The West has no hand in this appointment. He's the one appointing these people. He knows these people are incapable. Look at the courts. The courts, they have all the evidences. The onus is on them to do the right thing. They don't need to wait for the West. But at the time we just kind of at the time we break down our system, we break down our doors, then you cannot blame the thief for coming in to steal. The only thing you can say is that, oh, the thief, you could have not come, but that is not a question to even talk about. You have opened your doors, you have let down your guards, so people will do whatever they need to do in order to keep their country running. That is exactly the problem we have faced. Not until we have leaders that will project the interest of Nigeria above their personal interest. My brothers and sisters, we are not going anywhere. The blame game can continue, and so we can keep blaming who we want to blame. But this is an opportunity to stop that blame. It's an opportunity to ensure that this movement gets to the final destination. And what is that final destination? It is ensuring that His Excellency Peter Obi is sworn in as the president. Just imagine if he's sworn in. There are many standards he's going to set. Number one, these luxury cars, 200 cars in escorts, flying presidential jets, the bogus lifestyle of people in power, all those things are going to be cut down drastically. And just imagine if he comes to power, Peter Obi is never ever going to appoint people that have shady characters. Never. Imagine we just have only good people in power, people that are willing to develop their country. Only that alone is a plus. And imagine him coming to power as an opportunity to retire all the vultures and hawks around the funds that's supposed to be used to develop our country. Just imagine the possibility. It is endless. Imagine the possibility, brothers and sisters. It is endless. So that is why we must hold on to this fight. We must take this fight to the final conclusion. We must ensure that the purpose of this fight is never defeated, no matter the stumbling blocks, no matter the obstruction and the obstacles they throw in our path. We must keep the fight going because their strategy, like I said before, is nothing but to wear down the obedience. But so far, so good. We have held our heads above the water. And Mr. Nanjawaj, in this vein, I really need to salute your effort. Like I've said several times, I don't know how you do it. It's been over a year and you've been going. You've kept to your word. People have come and gone on on this platform, but you have remained. And your team, the people in the comment section that controls things in the comment section, Mommy Diaspora, Irene Finest, and all of them that have been here from beginning with you. So please keep doing what you are doing. I know I'm not encouraging you because I know you already have a zeal, you have a focus, you
Thank
know
you.
exactly what you want. So I believe in your leadership, and that's why some of us have remained here. You have done it before, you can do it again. So please, guys, let's keep this fight going. And once again, I just want to thank you for this opportunity. For me, it's an honor to give me this long time to talk, even after you've rounded up. I'm so grateful, and I'll never take it for granted. Thank you all. Thank you, everybody in the panel. Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much, Oga Chris. I'm very, very happy that you came in today. God bless you. Thanks for your wonderful submission. All right, my people, before we round up, I would like to quickly add this for people to know that, yes, make I use PG to talk this one. Tinubu, they try make it set Nigeria ablaze. He want create a war between Niger and Nigeria. I hope they are aware. The breaking news now say this evening now the electricity, not saying that Nigeria, Nigeria will not get electricity. Now, will they supply Nigeria electricity now? No. Okay. He does switch them off.
And it's like the EU are waiting by the corner, waiting for him to. They are trying to get ECOWAS. The moment ECOWAS say help us, then they will send in their own troops.
Yeah. So it's terrible. So as we speak right now, Niger is on darkness. Tinubu has switched off their electricity, and the armies are already. As Napija, I want to talk us now. They say that all they piling up right now, they want to move into Niger. And then now, information also reaching me now that tomorrow we'll bring all the proper information here. Say Niger now say they want start to buy all the Nigerians who did their own country. Immediately.
300,000.
Yes, okay, thank God. So you just hear them. So make we remember, say the line judiciary, you see, say sometimes Benin they talk and say if you because of your enemy blind your eyes, right? I don't know how they talk about Benin, but I know what how they talk. If you because of your enemy blind your eyes, you not go see eyes where you tell look your friend anymore. You understand? Wait till they happen now be say una fit say no, he pay una want restore, una want keep this man, una want do this one. Selfishly, una go forget, say the danger where this man want create for Nigeria. It go be as it gets the way they go. So, because Nigeria now they don't tie their bet now, say nothing they happen. Anything we want happen may happen. For decades, according to the information where they reach me now, for a very, very reliable source. So I don't want to bring anything come here and I might not stretch this broadcast today, but I'll put everything together tomorrow. Make we talk about them. They talk and say they're ready for the war anyhow. ECOWAS want them, especially their main focus is on Tinubu. Say now Tinubu they lead them and they do this thing. Say they create ECOWAS for themselves, not to liberate or rather to help West Africans. So my people, as I make a let you know, say Now they as they take carry and give me when I won't get a column. And so I say my pass them right now, they tell me this one. I say now inside darkness the day now they don't switch off. Nigeria don't switch off their electricity. But it's funny. It's funny say we not get electricity with the supply people electricity. You see life. What a life. Anyway,
But
that
yes,
one.
Even the railway we then do. Say
it,
they want collector. But the thing is this, the thing where they happen now the thing where these people, that is the reason why they put them for there. Because then they envisage this thing, so they can't hold the biggest nation, the giant of Africa, the so-called giant of Africa, put them for their pocket, so that for a time like this, they go feel use the robot. Now.
and you see, now we can see that our president is a stooge to the West. And he's a stooge because they have so much junk on him that he wouldn't let it loose. So now he will be doing their bit. But what infuriates me is that he is going to be spilling the blood of Nigerians there. Let him send his son. Let them recruit him in the army and let him go to that war. What in the world is going on with Nigeria? I don't know. And he should also remember that Burkina Faso and Mali have joined with Niger. So you are not only looking at Niger, you are looking at serious West Africa being another war front like Ukraine. I mean, if anything, he should be sending some delegates on a one-on-one meeting with these people to negotiate things instead of this use of force. You haven't even negotiated anything, and you are now about to use force, underestimating that your enemy, in this case, Mali is coming in, Burkina Faso is coming in to join this man.
All right. The situation now be say, according to wetin they reach me now be say, even anything will go happen now because let's say 3 days remain now for at the deadline, right? Where they want to strike, so I'll be 4 days. Now they say any attack will happen, to Niger, it go affect lots of northerners, So any attack to Niger will affect our people for the north side.
Well,
And
you
it go
go wake
affect
them up, Oga Elvis. You go wake them up. Share them one Muslim. You go wake them up. This is not a thing for Muslim Christian. They should take it will wake them up to know that it is a Nigerian thing. We should face this common enemy. And that is what is going to eventually happen. And the Muslims that are in the military, they will see that it is their own people that will be greatly slaughtered. That will buy, So that is
Naija watch.
everything. It will only wake them up to the realities on ground.
and they say we get about 300,000 Nigerians will be refugee for Niger. They said that your fair cut all those one head away.
Naija watch.
Yes, sir.
Agbado
You know what is going to happen?
I bet more they careful to now word so.
Yeah. You know what's going to happen? They are trying to provoke because the people of those countries that the military has taken over and the military made it known to them the reason why they are taking over. And they asked one question. For over 30 years, we have been languishing in poverty and they became our soil.
What you are saying is
because
assumption.
No, it's what they said. Go and listen to the speech of that the Niger president now, the military president. That they are it's right there. Play it. They interpreted it. If you get it, play it. The speech. That now they are going to form a joint force. Because already France has said that they are going if they do anything against them, against their people in France, they are going to revoke. Then the president of Niger said that would be an act of war. So Nigeria coming into place now is inviting France in indirectly to participate with their mercenaries. So, but Africa is going to be a joint force with those Burkina Faso and Mali and other countries that are military president now. They are going to join force. That is what's going to happen.
The situation where they look so not easy. Anyway, like I talked on before.
It don't go easy before now. Revolution not easy now.
My brother, say now stand by me day for you. So Mona, no worry.
You better stand by well.
No. This story with me, yes. So let's say I will put my car for reverse.
In this kind of situation, who would you rather have negotiating for you, Peter Obi or Bola Tinubu? That's the question to Nigerians.
No, I thought you were asking me.
No, I'm just throwing it to Nigerians in a situation like this.
To the gullible Nigerians, not even all Nigerians, because the Nigerians that are focused, that know what they're doing, already know the answer to that. To the gullible, to the Nigerians that are still sitting on the fence. Throughout this journey, many people were sitting on the fence, telling you, "Oh, I don't want to say anything. Oh, Nigeria matter. Go give you a headache." Oh, why some people that have a platform that were also sitting on the fence? No, I beg on my platform. Anybody can come. Just talk. You are dying. In fact, words are not supposed to use. Your life, the end. He affected your great-grandfather. He affected your father. He's affecting you. You are sitting on the fence. You know, concern you, my platform, I just need it. See where all of us there today. See where would they? For me, I don't have anything to regret. I did my best. I've tried my best. And I will always look at myself in the mirror. I will be smiling because I stood for what is right. I will never, ever, forever regret supporting Mr. Peter Obi. And fingers crossed that Peter Obi will still be the president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Will certainly be, but the way this matter they go so, see now say, beneath they talk and say, Odumadu body. Abi, now English with that be Benin language. People they interpret this thing for me, not the pan, and unless they help me for all this thing. Odumadu body. You want to try everything possible to hold. Oh?
Adumadu body.
What it means, okay, tell us.
Adumadu body means that somebody will want to do personal. They think on reverse to the person.
Exactly.
That's you wanted to punish somebody, but then you were punishing yourself.
It returned back to you. Yes, back to sender. So those of you that were just hating Peter Obi for no reason, just maybe, probably, or rather, certainly because he's an Igbo man, you don't just want him. But you forget, say, this suffering, though they go on tele before they even born you. You can't enter inside, you are still suffering. I don't understand some Nigerians, though. To be honest, I know you understand now.
Well, let me register my dissent.
This is the carrier dick on a matter, man.
I definitely do not agree or concur with this invasion of Niger. In fact, in the days of Muhammad Ali, I will be the one that will say I'm not going to war with Vietnam. In this case, I don't support going to anything with this mission in Niger.
But nobody supported it, apart from these satanic people. Finish. So if you say you did not support it, I'm not surprised. Because you are standing for what is right. That's why you're here. So anybody that's standing for what is right will not support this. For Tinubu to carry any of our armies may go fight Niger. Nobody. Now only satanic people that will support this.
I can just jump in for only 30 seconds, please.
Go ahead, sir.
You see, that's exactly the reason why we should elect people in power that this West cannot control. Obviously, they have many things against Tinubu, and now we rigged him into power. So the West are now using him to do whatever they want him to do. They are using him to do their biddings. Just imagine if it were Peter Obi that was there. They can't control him. They can't even be talking about going to war with our fellow African brothers. But now we have, because of our greedy politicians, they all came together to ensure that this man is elected as the president. Now the West are using him to achieve what they want to achieve because they have so many things on him. How can you elect a drug baron as your president? How did he escape the screening? Please. He was a male in Nigeria, a female in the US, no O level. He said he did his O level from home. So many things. And our system allowed him. Now the West are making use of him. We created him for the West to make use of. Imagine if we had somebody like Peter Obi. Can this even happen? Can we be talking at this level? Not at all. So that is the core of the origin of the problem of Africa. Thank you.
All right.
Okay,
All right.
I want to ask a question.
Yes,
No.
I'm
Can
listening.
I ask something?
Okay.
Can I ask a question?
Quickly with your question. 10 seconds, please. Question
Okay.
too long.
Now, the president is about to order the Nigerian army to go. Do Nigeria constitution, as it is now, does it allow the president to go on a war front with another confrontation with another country that is not affecting our own sovereignty?
I don't know. We'll call my
That's
Their
a very
argument,
good
That's
good
what I wanted
question.
to say.
but their argument would be that it's going to it is destabilizing the region. That's why they are using the ECOWAS angle to go in.
No, Niger
It's a sovereign state. It's a sovereign state.
a sovereign
It's a
state.
sovereign state.
I think this might call for the
it's a sovereign
CJN to
state.
enter a serious judicial review because the president does not have the power, and especially when it means the possibility of one Nigerian blood being spilled there. Send your son Sheyi to go there and die. What is this man doing? I mean, what is this man doing?
Can I contribute?
All right, Mother Patricia, talk to us. You have
Yeah,
5
I wanted
minutes.
to say that
5 minutes.
Nigerians have the right to go out in mass and demand that action of Bola Tinubu to say he's sending Nigerian troops there to stop. I remember in those days when America were fighting in Vietnam, it was the American citizens that stopped the madness of the leaders. It was the citizens that came out and said, no, enough is enough with sending our children and going to buy them in Vietnam. It's enough. And that's how they pull out. That's why they brought them back. So the citizens have the right to stop this madness from Tinubu. They have the right. If they will do the need for the army will not go. Because they have the right to come out in mass and say, no, they are our army, they are our children, they are our husbands, they are our fathers. We are not allowing them to go because this thing doesn't concern us. You cannot send our family members to go and buy just because you want to claim right or you want to dance to the string that they are pulling on you from anywhere. So I think Nigerians, this is the time. If Nigerians doesn't come out this time to really tell this man no, first and foremost, we didn't elect you. So you cannot go and kill, you cannot go and buy our people. You can't.
And you see,
and as I speak, I think what's it called? Kovado, of Ghana, said he doesn't believe in that using force. He would rather go with diplomacy. The Togo one also. The Togo.
You now see they are not united. Nigeria is used as a pawn.
Yeah. So that's it. And then how many are going? I don't think even Algeria said they are not putting sanctions on Algeria. So it's only Nigeria that's going to fight the fight.
But that is what, because he's pushing people to Sokoto. He's pushing people's children to go to Sokoto in preparation to go in. So the question now
Round up.
Yeah, the question now is, if he is determined to put us into that situation, please, where are the bandits in uniform? They should just step in, because at this rate, it is better we have them than this Agbada.
Not be the same people where they call, not being one used car go there. So
The thing is, there amongst them there would be disgruntled ones. Did you not hear in Syria?
All of the day side. Now they talk.
It's an Naija wash.
Now they talk
You know
and
what
say
they
me
cause?
and you and all of us. We don't know what we
You know what they cause this fight? So not be the overtaking of that president. So now the uranium. Oh. Now the uranium. Now they fight for so. They don't kill am for over 30 years. Over 30 years. They don't kill am.
It's not just. And it's not, listen. It's not just.
France uses 30% of its uranium comes from Niger, and that's what they use to power all their nuclear.
Power plant and weapons.
The screen, you know, I can't pick calls anymore this night.
So the thing is this, right? It is even going beyond that now. The mere fact that Russia appears to be having some form of power on the continent. Now they are going to go like dogs in a bull in a China shop.
Great.
They won't care what happens right now because they want to retain their puppets. We are the goose that keeps laying the egg. And the threat of Russia
it is going to benefit Russia.
Look at it. I'm glad you mentioned this because you know that guy, the head of the Wagner Group.
Yes.
You know he is in Niger backing this coup plotter.
He's in Africa now. The guy has moved to Africa now.
Oh yes. So
okay, let me hear from. Let me hear from
we are not
others.
fighting Niger only. We are going to be fighting the Wagner Group.
Okay, thank you, everybody. Give us a mandate. We have you on the panel. Good evening to you, sir. It's good to have you here. You have 5 minutes. Please talk to us.
Good evening, sir. To you. Hopefully, I'm coming out clearly. Good evening to the panelists on your region. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, including good night if you're about to go and sleep. Greetings to the comment section family and
In fact,
everyone.
give us a mandate. We suppose they charge you now. You see him a piece of. You're not supposed to pay for 5,000 for coming late. 5K.
Okay. Okay. 5K.
You guys
I don't tell you say then go come inside. Now this international thing they wait for make you talk up.
All right, make una wait. Since all of una don't for Oga, give us a message before you go ahead. Let me end this show back. Because the one I take on so the first I not go feel.
Now for Niger Republic.
Now Niger so I cannot continue with this. I beg you allow your verse. You know, give us a man now your first time, but let me just end this particular show so that you guys can start a new one. You know, thank you very much, my people. I appreciate you all. I have to end this particular broadcast, but it's not going to affect my people on the panel. But if you are listening to me from Niger Watch, I don't know where you are watching me from. If it's on Niger Watch, particularly, Niger Watch is going to be this broadcast now. We're going to end it right now, so you can refresh to join the new broadcast. You know, refresh to join the new broadcast, so that you can hear what is currently going on in our country. We have 3 days or 4 days from now for explosion. I don't know where the explosion will come happen, if not the satanic people house or I don't know, but I'm not happy about this though. I'm not happy about it, but nevertheless, let me do the swapping. And God bless you now.
I know they do competition with anybody. If I offend you, forgive me. Show me love, go to biza. Kama bara wa lo ninu ife kan akanbi. I know they do competition with anybody. If I offend you, forgive me. Show me love, I go show you love. Kama bara wa lo ninu ife